It is time for Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ and MyLocalRadio.com. Rebel Sports brought to you in part by the Rich School District, Evanston Regional Hospital, Ready, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, the Come On In, the Station on Main, Les Schwab Plains Tire, Stacy's Repair, Summit Pizza, Little Springs Water, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, Elaine Ford Brothers, Hometown Drive-In, the Town of Woodruff, T7 Propane, Bear Lake Realty, Independent Software Solutions, McKay Frankham DDS, and the Crawford Trough. Let's go to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth and join the voice of the Rebels, Aaron Poling.
And welcome inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth as we begin a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at MyLocalRadio.com as well as on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. This is the Summit Pizza pregame show at the UHSAA 1A state semifinals matchup between the Panguitch Bobcats and the Rich Rebels. Will be coming up in about 48 seconds, warm-ups will start. That's 48 seconds game time in a 7-point game, so probably in about 10 minutes if you know the game of basketball. Aaron Poland, Cullen Pace will bring you along in this one. As when we come back, we'll set the scene for today's action. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at MyLocalRadio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are Rich High School alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the Doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
Welcome to the town of Randolph, located in northern Utah. The first group of settlers came from St. Charles, Idaho in March of 1870. We are a town of great extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 degrees in the winter, and we hold the record for the coldest temperature ever recorded in Utah at minus 50 degrees. Randolph is a small, friendly community that strives to preserve our rural heritage and small town feel. Enjoy the feeling each time you visit Randolph. Go Rebels!
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth as you can hear the crowd in the background begin to roar. It is looking like the Taviona Tigers out of Region 22 have punched their ticket to the 1A state championship game. This might be a little early, but 7.8 seconds left to go in that game. Looks like the Tigers are going to win. Congratulations to Coach Fabrizio and the Tigers. I had to make sure I get that right. But congratulations to them. Rebels looking to punch their ticket against the Panguitch Bobcats in what is going to be a game that I think is going to be a lot of fun, Cullen. Two teams that have won 20 games this year. Both these teams know how to win, and both these teams are scrappy teams. Both these teams are a little bit of a budding rivalry, too. If you think back to last year in volleyball and basketball, these two teams played in the state tournament. They played in the state tournament this year in volleyball, and now here we are. Why not this year again in the state tournament for basketball?
Yeah, definitely, and they're ranked 2 and 3 for a reason. I think the RPI's got that right. And definitely, it's kind of turning into a rivalry between Rich and Panguitch. They seem to meet each other almost every year in the state tournament, volleyball, basketball. It doesn't matter which. You're going to see them, whether it's in the semifinals or the state game or maybe even the quarterfinals, and it's usually a pretty good game, and it's going to be a knockdown dog fight today.
The rebounding battle is going to be an interesting one here as the Bobcats, they average 35 rebounds a game, the Rebels 28. Rebels average 47 points per game. Panguitch averages 57. So if the Rebels are going to want to win this game, their defense is going to have to be huge tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, I don't think that's too big of an ask for the Rebels because we've preached about it all season long on how good the Rebels are on defense and getting them past deflections, the steals. And Violet Taylor last night was the same way. So I think the Rebels are up to stepping up and doing it. So, like I say, it's going to be a dogfight tonight.
Absolutely. As the last seconds of that matchup before us go off, it is officially the Tabiona Tigers punching the first ticket to the state championship game. They will await the winner of this one, Rich and Panguitch. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Rich Rebels varsity girls basketball team. That is Coach Cody Lundgren, as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you have an emergency, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Open 24/7, the professional emergency room staff is trained for trauma, medical, cardiac, pediatric, orthopedic, and obstetric emergencies. Bear Lake Memorial is a critical access level 3 trauma center, offering immediate access to radiology, lab services, surgery, and internal medicine consults. The ER teams are well-trained professionals who are ready to act when you have an emergency. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
The team at T7 Propane in Woodruff is always cheering for the Rich Rebels, in sports, in the classroom, and in life. For quality professional propane service, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
When you need automotive service on your car, truck, semi, or tractor, call Clay and the team at J-Bar Auto in Randolph. J-Bar Auto also offers competitive pricing on tires for all vehicles. Call or stop by J-Bar Auto today.
When you're hungry for an amazing breakfast, just like Grandma used to make, visit our bakery on Main Street in Randolph. We hand make fresh pastries for you to enjoy. Supporting the Rich Rebels and thanking you for your business, visit our bakery today.
Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides safe, effective, high-quality health care. With many specialty services, Bear Lake Memorial serves patients from prenatal to geriatric. When you need imaging services, including mammograms, CT, and other specialized tests, the MRI suite accommodates patients of all sizes. The large windows provide natural light to help patients have an even better scanning experience. For a complete list of services offered, visit us online at blmhospital.com. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Success doesn't come by accident. Success requires hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and believing in yourself. Eddie and Todd Jensen established the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho on these very principles. The students, staff, athletes, and coaches at Rich High School value these same fundamentals in education and activities, in athletics, and in life. Good luck, Rebels, from Mound Valley Cattle Company, serving customers in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming since 1997.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
With head coach of the Rich Rebels varsity girls basketball team, that's Coach Cody Lundgren. And Coach, this week's the week. You guys are going down to the state tournament. You'll have Monticello first. What's practices been like the last couple of days?
Practices have been great. The girls are really dialed in and focused and working hard, and we're working on some things that'll hopefully help us down there, and it's just been fun. It's a great group of girls. It's been a great season. It's just been fun to coach, and I'm excited to go down and battle one more week with them down at Richfield.
The atmosphere at the state tournament is always tremendous. What can you guys do to prepare for that atmosphere?
You just have to be able to withstand highs and lows, you know what I mean? And these girls have shown that to me all season. They've played hard. They've been down. They never quit. I'm really excited to go down there and see how they perform with a bunch of people watching them and just keep doing the same things they've been doing all season long.
So you have the Buckaroos up first. What do you know about Monticello, and what can you expect from them in game one?
Monticello always got usually some pretty good athletes, tall, physical, strong. We prepare for every team like it's a state championship game, so that's our mindset going into this game. And obviously, Monticello is our first focus, and then when we get done with that game, then we'll turn on to the next opponent that we'll find out who we get.
So for some of the players, that's going to be their first time playing in this type of environment. What would you say to them? What advice would you give them?
Just that the thing that I've been really impressed with these senior girls is they brought in these young girls into the team, and they love them and they want them to do well, and it's helped our team win throughout the season. And I've seen these girls grow. So a lot of these girls have been going to the state tournament since they were, in kindergarten and first grade. Some younger than that, so that will help them. But then the companionship and then the team wrapping their arms around them will help them get through that also.
As a coach, you have 4 straight games that you have to manage minutes for. Is that something that you think about, or do you just kind of go with how this game is currently going, then we'll deal with tomorrow?
Yeah, in a perfect world, you could divvy out minutes like that, but obviously you got to take care of the game and momentum and all that kind of stuff. You don't want to put a team away and then have them come back, and you just got to make sure you do what's best for the team, and you got to win every game every night. So that's what's important for this team right now.
You guys will be successful this week if you do what?
The small things. We have to rebound, we have to take care of the ball, we have to control tempo, and we have to play for each other.
We want to thank Coach Cody Lunger for being a part of today's Bear Lake Memorial Hospital pregame coaches show on the Summit Pizza pregame show. When we come back, we'll have some Ellingford brothers keys to today's matchup. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today, 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The town of Garden City is home to beautiful Bear Lake, where families play together. We welcome you to Garden City and invite you to visit bearlake.org for places to explore and information on upcoming events year-round. The town of Garden City welcomes you as we cheer on the Rich Rebels.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
When you're experiencing pain from an injury or pain for an unknown reason, it can negatively impact how you function every day. It's good to know that individually supervised physical therapy is available at Evanston Regional Hospital. From athletes to seniors, we assist patients with personalized treatment plans. We offer a broad range of therapies including cardiac rehab, post-surgical rehab, concussion recovery, and sports rehab. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you, or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. It's time for some Ellingford Brothers keys to today's matchup on the Summit Pizza pregame show. And Cullen, what do you have for us?
Today, biggest one, I think we've got to start off quickly. This Lady Bobcats team is not a team you want to come back on. I mean, we've had games like Tabbiona at Tabby. We're down 10-0. I don't think this Bobcat team's a team you want to do that with, so we got to jump early and we got to start early, I think.
Defense, 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 especially on Mallory Henry and Tabitha Henry. If you watch Rebels volleyball, you are very aware of those names, as we have battled it out with those two the last 2 years in multiple sports, including cross country, if you want to throw that in there as well. the Rebels have to stop them too. They both average. I could actually give you the exact averages. Mallory Henry averages 15.2 points per game. Tabitha Henry averages 16.5 points per game. And they also got a rebound. Those are your Ellingford brothers' keys to today's matchup. When we come back, we'll meet your 2023-2024 Rich Rebels varsity cheer team, as well as the Rich Rebels girls varsity basketball team.
When you need to hire a semi, Savy Trucking in Woodruff, Utah is the place to call. Scott and Diana Savy have been serving customers across the nation since 2007. It's important to know that your loads are being handled professionally by honest, reliable drivers. The team at Savy Trucking reminds you, safety first. Don't text and drive. For all your long haul and short haul needs, get it there safely and on time. Call today, Savy Trucking, 435-503-0454.
I'm Zaylee Stocking and I'm a senior.
I'm Riley Mollenhauer and I'm a senior.
I am Peyton Clough and I'm a junior.
I'm Cassie Argyle and I'm a junior.
I'm Jasmine Ennis and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Camry Call and I'm a junior.
I'm Tess Cornea and I'm a sophomore.
My name is Ashlyn Stevens and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Carly England and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Avery Weston and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Tessa Sobe and I'm a freshman.
Braden Christensen and I am a freshman in high school.
Kira Jolly, junior, small forward.
I'm Molly Weston. I'm a freshman. And I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Casey Wilson. I am a senior this year and I will be playing varsity as a wing.
Hi, my name is Sage Longren. I'm a senior and I play the shooting guard.
I'm Paige Smith, a sophomore, and I'm going to be playing as a wing.
Braylon Pugmire, freshman, post.
My name is Janie Valentine. I'm a senior and I play the wing and post.
Lacey McKinnon, freshman and wing.
Brooke Compton, I'm a sophomore and I'm a forward.
Yo, what up? It's your girl V Swizzle and I'm a senior guard.
I'm Faith Downey, and I'm a junior, and I play shooting guard.
I'm Cass Argyle. I'm a junior, and I'm a shooting guard.
Hi, I'm Haiti Pugmire. I'm a senior, and I play post.
Miss Scott, senior, post.
My name is Brinley Hatch. I'm a junior, and I play forward.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It's time for the starting lineups brought to you by Little Springs Water, natural spring water on the Summit Pizza pregame show. First, for the standing home team, the Panguitch Bobcats. Number 4, junior Mallory Henry. Number 5, sophomore McKenna Owens. Number 14, junior Braylee Fransden. Number 20, sophomore Tate Miller. And number 25, senior Tabitha Henry. As for the Rebels, your starting lineup is number 3, Molly Weston. Number 25, Violet Taylor. Number 40, Haiti Pugmire. Number 22, Janie Walentine. And number 41, Hannah Scott. As we are about ready to go. Whistle blows, ball is in the air, and the tip is won by the Bobcats. Tabitha Henry tips it to Tate Miller, and we are underway. Rebels starting their man-to-man defense. They're wearing their road black uniforms with Rebels across the chest. Bobcats in their white home uniforms with a red stripe down the side. Mallory Henry, they work it around to the corner for Fransden. Skip pass to Owens, drives to the paint, kicks it out up top. Here comes a drive from Fransden into the lane. It's tipped out of bounds by the Rebels. We'll stay with the Bobcats. 7:33 to go in the first quarter. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock.
I think that's Franson is what it is.
Bobcats to inbound. Into the corner for Tabitha Henry. Can't control it. Goes out of bounds. Rebels, great defensive possession right there as they get the ball back.
Definitely, and it was a good start. They got them way deep into the shot clock. In the first possession, they get the ball out of bounds, and they throw it off their own leg and out of bounds, Rebel ball.
This is Walentine on the right wing. Hands it off to Taylor as she attacks downhill, kicks it to Scott. Catch and shoot, right wing, 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound pulled in by Pugmire as she finds Taylor open on the left block, lays it in. Great find there by Haiti Pugmire, who gets the offensive rebound, key to the game right there. She finds Taylor. Rebels on top, 2-0.
And a quick start. They're doing good so far.
This is Miller, right wing. Finds Owens. Top the key to Tabitha Henry. Spins back as a pair of 25s are going one-on-one on the block. It's Tabitha Henry on Taylor. She attacks, floats it up, back rim and out. Walentine clears the board. Here come the Rebels offensively.
Great defense by Violet. She just walls up, stays straight up, stays vertical, and makes Henry shoot right over top of her.
Scott in the right corner, dribbles to the top of the key. Hands it off to Taylor. She attacks down the lane, kicks to Weston. Catch and shoot, left wing 3 is off. It's going to go out of bounds as that'll be Bobcats basketball. Rebels shooting the 3 early on here. Hopefully they can get their legs underneath them. As the one from Scott looked good. That one from Molly Weston, maybe a little freshman jitters on the first shot.
Yeah, definitely could be some freshman jitters, but I expect Molly to bounce back from that.
6:25 to go in the first quarter. 2-0 on the station on main scoreboard. They work it to Miller. Into the left corner for Mallory Henry. Tabitha Henry catches at the elbow, looking for a move. Finds Owens. Her shot on the way. She banks in the three.
And the bank is open already today.
3-2 on the station on main scoreboard. This is Taylor as she surveys. To the left wing for Wallenstein. Drives right, finds Scott, top of the key. She'll get a screen, stops, pulls up from way downtown. That's short. Rebound into the hands of Violet Taylor. She finds Scott. Rebels will reset. Fresh shot clock, 5:42 to go in the first quarter. 3-2 Bobcats on the station on main scoreboard. Try to go inside to Pugmire. That's stolen by the Bobcats and Tabitha Henry. She's going to push it in transition. Pulls up from the free throw line. Shot is short. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Scott as she clears. Had it stripped away by the Bobcats. They go down, and Scott's going to draw the foul or pick up the foul.
Yeah, and that's probably the right call. Hannah was fighting for the ball and just dove on top.
Yeah, she had the rebound and she brought it down, and that's when it was stripped away by the Bobcats. 3-2 on the station on main scoreboard. Bobcats on top. Inbound into the right corner. This is Tabitha Henry. Works it to Owens. Kicks it into the corner for Miller. She drives top the key, hands to Tabitha Henry. Top the key, pulls up, fires the three. That's in. 6-2 on the station on main scoreboard as the Rebels trail by 4.
And once again, that was good defense by Violet. She was right there in her face, and Henry just hits it right over top of her.
Taylor on the right wing. To Scott on the block as she attacks down the lane. Floats it off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. As she picks up her dribble in the corner, that's tipped out of bounds by the Bobcats. It'll be Rebels basketball with 18 to go in the shot clock. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. 6-2 on the station on main scoreboard. Scott to inbound.
There's a long way to go in this ball game. The Rebels can't get flustered here. Just need to continue to play their game, run the offense.
10 to go in the shot clock. Wallenstein on the left wing. Surveys. Inside to Pugmire. She turns, floats it off glass. No good. Great defense there by the Bobcats. Here they come the other way with Tabitha Henry. She dribbles it out of bounds, though. Rebels will get a break there.
Unforced turnover by the Bobcats there. That's a huge break for the Rebels.
I think when she went to clear the floor, I think she dribbled it off a teammate's foot, trying to navigate that traffic. Rebels will take it as Scott will inbound across from the Bobcat bench with 4:33 to go here in the first quarter. It's Weston. She dribbles left to the left wing, spins back, gets a screen, crosses over, attacks the middle of the floor, floats it up, rattles around and in. Nice move there by Molly Weston. 6-4 on the station on main scoreboard as Weston shakes off that early air ball.
That's a big, big shot by the freshman Molly Weston there.
Henry drops the ball. It's going to go out of bounds again as the Rebels will force another turnover. Great defense by Violet Taylor.
Yeah, good defense by Violet Taylor, and Molly Weston, as she was coming by the front of her, just stuck her hand out there, and it caused Tabitha Henry to dribble it off of her foot and out of bounds.
I like what they're doing here is they're going to take Tabitha Henry off the floor for a second for the Bobcats. She's going to be replaced by Katie Hatch. Allow her to just, recalibrate. She's a very, very good basketball player, the senior, and she's kind of had a little bit of bad luck there as Weston across the floor. 6-4, Rebels trail. Takes a bump into the corner for Wallenstein. Pulls up from 15 feet on the way. No good. Pugmire grabs in the rebound. She clears space to Taylor. Catch and shoot left wing three is off. Rebound battled for into the hands of Miller. It's going to be, or Owens, be a foul called against Molly Weston.
Yeah, that's going to be Molly's the second foul of the quarter for the Rebels. You're under 4 minutes, only 2 fouls in the quarter. We can handle that. That's a good hustle foul by Molly.
3:50 left to go here in the first quarter. 6-4 on the station on main scoreboard. As this is Miller. Across the timeline down low, they go to Hatch. She brought the ball down as it's ripped away by Pugmire. Right wing to Wallenstein. Right back to Weston as the Rebels will reset with 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Both these teams with 2 field goals as Pugmire attacks down the lane. Her shot on the way, no good. Rebound's tipped and battled for. Thrown off of one of the players. It'll stay with the Rebels. As Haiti Pugmire went chasing after that ball, probably didn't need to. Shot clock should reset.
Definitely shot clock should reset. It did hit the rim. I don't think anybody's going to catch it other than us.
It's a break for the Bobcats. They throw it inside to Pugmire. She picks it up, finds Wallenstein. attacks the middle of the floor, floats it up. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Bobcats. Both these teams with 2 field goals. Only difference is the Bobcats have scored 2 3-pointers. This is Tabitha Henry back into the game. They work it inside to Mallory Henry. She turns, shot off. Good defense there by Scott. Here come the Rebels back the other way with Weston. Finds Walentine, right wing. She stops. Wanted to go inside to Pugmire, but instead will go to Molly Weston as the Rebels will reset the offense. Taylor on the left wing. Gets a screen, looks it off, drives down the lane. Her right-hand layup is good. Nice move there by Violet Taylor. They felt the screen coming. They lean that way, and Taylor explodes the other way.
Good, strong move by Violet and go finish high off the board. And these officials are letting them play today. There's been a lot of contact on a lot of shots both ends of the court, and I kind of like it.
Tabitha Henry on the left wing. Make that the right wing. One dribble. She finds Franzen. Her pass across the floor. Good job by Owens to keep that in bounds. They work it to Mallory Henry at the elbow. Up and under move. She's going to be called for a traveling violation. Good defense there by Hannah Scott. The Rebels are going to bring 2 in. Casey Wilson, Bray Pugmire. They'll replace Hannah Scott and Janie Walentine.
Yeah, and that, like you said, that was great defense by Hannah Scott to cause that travel and get the turnover for the Rebels and see if the Rebels can take their second lead of the game.
2:13 left to go in the first quarter. Rebels go to Wilson on the right wing. Surveys, drives, stops, finds Pugmire top of the key. Backdoor cut by Weston, catch and shoot, left-hand layup is good. Nice pass by Haiti Pugmire. As we talk about in the boys all the time, they're great passing. The girls can pass as well. No one stops the ball carrier, Miller, but she throws it right to Haiti Pugmire. Her and Tabitha Henry one-on-one down the floor. Crosses up.
Licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote. 307-789-5202.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. So we apologize as our stream went down for a split second. We are right back to it. We appreciate you tuning in to what is been an incredible first quarter already with 1:28 left to go in the first. 9-8 Bobcats on top as they've canned 3 threes. Rebels have canned 4 twos, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, and the last offensive possession for the Rebels, there was a collision with Haiti Pugmire. I didn't see how bad it was, but Haiti come off holding the side of her head and ran to the locker room, and she hasn't returned yet. Let's hope that she can.
Yeah, there's a trail of blood that can pretty much show you the footsteps that Pugmire took to get to the locker room.
Those head wounds bleed pretty heavily.
Absolutely.
I've had one. I got the scar to prove it, and I hope they can get it stopped for Haiti's sake because she really wants to be out here.
Yeah, I've been clipped in the face, or I've been cut myself shaving before where it seems like it bleeds for 30 minutes. As it should be Rebels ball coming out of the timeout. We're going to take another break as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as Nevermind. Looks like they're calling the players back to the floor.
Another discussion going on at the scorer's table with both head coaches.
As I think the Panguitch head coach is asking more about how Haiti's doing. I'm not sure what that conversation would be about. I think Coach Lundgren could be trying to
figure out what cut her.
Yeah.
Because the girls aren't supposed to have anything on them, on their person that could cut anybody. Earrings, bobby pins, nothing that could cut somebody. So unless it was just a really hard hit, I don't see how it would have cut Haiti open.
And I think we're getting a switch in numbers, as I got to imagine.
I bet she's got some on her jersey.
Oh, got to imagine some of the Panguitch players do as well. It is Mallory Henry, who was number 4, now changing to number 3 for the Bobcats. Sure, Haiti Pugmire, if she's able to come back in this one, will be in a different uniform number. Well, now if you're Bray Pugmire and the other bigs for the Rebels, you're going to get a little bit of run here while Haiti is trying to get cleaned up, and hopefully she can come back. We are back to action as Weston will push it up the floor. 9-8 Bobcats. 1:23 left to go in the first quarter. It's Wilson on the right wing. Gets a screen, drives, finds Bray Pugmire top the key. She goes to Weston left wing, drives baseline, absorbs a bump, goes to Pugmire. She finds Scott top of the three, catch and shoot three on the way, no good. Rebound battled for by a couple of Rebels as I think they poked it away from each other. This is Hatch. She'll push it up the floor. Stops at the top. The key will set up the offense. They move it to Owens on the wing. This is Miller. Into the corner for Hatch. They work it to Miller, right wing. Franzen back to Miller. Bobcats continue to work it around into the left corner. They survey, trying to go inside. They do. Mallory Henry turns, shot on the way, no good. It's going to go out of bounds as it'll be Rebels basketball. Once again, they made them work into the shot clock, and good defense there.
They did, and Violet Taylor, I've got to give her credit. I mean, she is making Henry work just to touch the basketball, let alone get a shot off or anything, and Tabitha Henry didn't even touch the ball that possession.
Scott drives down the lane. Her shot on the way, no good. Bodies went down, no foul called. Here come the Bobcats back the other way as Taylor does a good job getting back to stop the fast break. This is Tabitha Henry, stops, finds Franzen on the wing. Into the corner for Hatch. Dribbles from the left corner to the top of the key to Miller on the right wing. She drives left into the paint. Her layup on the way is no good. Rebound pulled in by Hatch. She floats it up. No good as Pugmire will pull in the board. And that'll do it for us here in the first quarter as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as tune in on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. 9-8 Bobcats on top. As we start the second quarter, it'll be Rebels basketball. Pugmire, Bray Pugmire to Weston. As if you're just joining us, Haiti Pugmire is currently in the locker room as she was cut. Rebels try to go inside with Smith fresh into the game. They find Scott on the right elbow. She turns off glass and good. Nice shot there by Hannah Scott, who's off to a little bit of a slow start, but see if that opens the lid up for number 41. Bobcats back the other way. This is Owens. She drives left, kicks it on the wing to Franzen. She finds Miller to Hatch, right corner. Inside to Franzen, turn, shot is good as well.
Two very good post plays right there, both sides of the court. First with Scott and then there with Franzen.
This is Weston, top of the key. Finds Smith on the right wing. She drives right, stops, back to Scott. Fakes the shot, hands to Smith on that left wing. She attacks the middle of the floor, pump fakes, finds Scott on the right block. Defender all over her, picks her up her dribble, tries to shoot, was blocked in her face. No call. Taylor crashes the boards, and we're going to get a kick ball violation against the Bobcats. Huge break for the Rebels with 4 seconds to go on the shot clock.
That's going to help big.
So Pugmire isn't back, as well as Mallory Henry, who was part of that collision as well, we think. Weston to inbound. Can't find anyone. Lobs it up top to Pugmire. She'll hand to Taylor as the Rebels a reset. She hands to Weston on the left wing. Couple of dribbles. Drives right into the paint. Stops. Hands to Smith. Left baseline. Has it poked away. Stolen by the Bobcats. Here comes Tabitha Henry. Drops it off inside to Hatch. Kicks it out. Shot on the way from Owens. Rattles out. Rebound pulled in by Scott. As she picks it up, finds Smith. Here come the Rebels the other way. It's Taylor on the right wing. Crosses over, drives into the lane, shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Bobcats, as they have yet to be called for a foul, as they should have been called for a travel right there as Henry goes down. No call. Shot on the way. Rattles out. Rebound pulled in by Weston as the Rebels are able to make the most of that situation. Is Smith on the left wing. She drives, pulls up from 15. Her shot is long as Bray Pugmire is going to chase it down. Rebels' legs are a little strong on their shots as Pugmire drives. Shot on the way. No foul there. She gets hammered.
And she landed way awkwardly, Aaron. I hope she's okay. She's up and running, but
pass stolen by Weston as the Rebels defense is really holding them in this one. As here comes Weston down the lane. Splits a couple of defenders to the block. She's going to continue to dribble. Finds Scott, catch and shoot. Right wing three on the way is good. Hannah Scott with 5 points here in the second quarter. Gives the Rebels 13-11 lead on the Station on main scoreboard.
That's a huge shot by Hannah Scott there. The Rebels needed that boost.
This is Franzen, left wing. Finds Tabitha Henry in that left corner. Her and Taylor still going one-on-one inside to Miller. Bounce pass. One extra pass. Layup is good. Good ball movement there by the Bobcats as that was laid in by Tate Miller.
Yeah, that was. And Hannah Scott, I think if they would have called a foul there, it would have been on Hannah. But they played through contact, and she was able to get the score.
If you call that foul on Hannah, there's about 30 of them down here you got to call. She attacks the lane. Shot no good. Good defense there by Franzen. Rebound pulled in by Tabitha Henry. Throws it ahead to Hatch, able to pull it in before it goes out of bounds. They work it around. This is Franzen. Finds a open player and a shot on the way. No good as Scott pulls it in. That shot was from Owens. Scott's going to push it up the floor. 4:27 to go here in the second quarter. She goes into that right corner, picks up her dribble. She's able to find Weston. She dribbles to the top of the key as the Rebels will reset. We're tied 13-13, 4:15 left to go in the second quarter as Weston stops. She's going to pop. That's short, as I'd like to see them run the play there as Weston kind of got a little aggressive there. As the whistle blows, Bobcats are going to take a timeout. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as seen on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Go back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. 4:04 left to go here in the second quarter, tied at 13. Rebels doing a tremendous job defensively keeping themselves in this game. This is Tabitha Henry, top of the key. Drops it off inside, stolen by Taylor as it's a race down the floor, and Violet Taylor is a horse that you're going to bet on a lot as she lays it in with the right hand. It's again that explosive speed there from the fastest girl in 1A state track history in the 100-meter race. Gives the Rebels a 15-13 lead on the Station on main scoreboard. Miller moves it to Owens. Into that right corner. Fresh into the game was Clarity Edwards. Skip pass to Franzen. Inside. This is Edwards, triple teamed, able to work it away. Miller finds Henry left open. She'll attack down the lane. Shot on the way, no good. As fresh back into the game for the Rebels, but the rebound is Haiti Pugmire. Warrior right there. She was bleeding out of her head just a couple of minutes ago. As Brentley Hatch into the game for the Rebels as well.
On the other side of the ball, I can't read your writing, Edwards, but I think it's Henry.
Shot on the way, rattles out by Taylor. Ball on the floor. As Pugmire comes back, puts a hip into a player, dives as she fell out of bounds. She touched it. They're going to say it's Rebels. Oh, okay. Whew, I was gonna argue for the Bobcats there for a moment because that ball was Haiti Pugmire knocked out of bounds and then dove out of bounds. No, that is Clarity Edwards, number 13.
She's got tape above her eye too. So, are you sure that's not?
When they announced
Mallory Henry, they said number 3, but I bet she took 13 because I bet the Bobcats didn't have an extra jersey.
You could be right. Oh, let's check out the stats. Oh, Edwards has no stats, so I think you are right. Good call. I'll keep arguing with you, though. Rebels lead 15-13 as there's a lot of contact going on down there as the Rebels are getting away with them now, too. This is Franzen, top of the key. Fires over to Miller on the right wing. She drives baseline. Wallenstein there. Reached in, no call. Tabitha Henry. Or make that Mallory Henry. No, that was Tabitha. She fires a shot. Rebound pulled in by Taylor. Here comes Weston up the floor. Bray Pugmire checked in for Brenly Hatch during that last stoppage. As this is Haiti Pugmire. Down the lane. Stops. Finds Wallenstein. Backdoor cut. She buries the 5-foot jumper. If that headshot didn't affect Haiti Pugmire's vision, as she has 2 assists to go along with her 2 points. Rebels on top 17-13.
Largest lead for the Rebels of the game.
This is Miller firing away as Franzen. That's back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by what we believe is the other Henry. They work it around. Shot clock resets. It's Franzen. Inside. Mallory Henry up and under move. 1:48 left to go in the second quarter. We're still waiting our first foul against the Bobcats, and there's been blood all over the floor, so you can't tell me there hasn't been any fouls. I love that they're letting them play, though. Henry's first free throw is good. She is a very good free throw shooter at 71%.
I like that they're letting them play, but you can't do it to the detriment of the health of the girls. I think these officials need to corral it in just a little bit because it is getting way rough out here, Aaron.
Second free throw on the way is good. What I worry about, though, is in the second half, do they start calling touch fouls after you've established that it's got to be a rough foul to be a foul here. On the right wing to Wallenstein. She drives, top of the key. Loses it for a second, but Taylor picks it up. She attacks, back to Wallenstein. Pulls up from the free throw line. That rattles in and out. 17-15 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It's Tabitha Henry as she'll cross the timeline. They work it on the wing to Franzen. Miller catches, drives right in the baseline, cut off there by Wallenstein wonderfully. Has to kick it back out to the top of the key. Pass inside to Mallory Henry. They're going to call a foul on the Rebels as that's going to be against Haiti Pugmire, her second. And that is less of a foul than half the things that have happened on the other side of the floor.
I can't disagree with you there, Aaron, and a lot of times I will back the officials, and there was not a lot of contact on that play.
Free throw misses. Scott and Smith will check in for Wallenstein and Pugmire. And, you know, it wouldn't be so bad if they're calling it both ways. The Bobcats have 0 fouls. 0. That's not 0 in the second. That's 0 in the game. Goes 1 for 2 from the line, 17-16. Rebels on top on the Station on Main scoreboard. This is Weston. Finds Smith on the right wing. She drives, got fouled, no call, but she'll take it down the lane. Right-hand layup is good. Doesn't need the whistle. Paige Smith, strong take there.
That's a great move by the sophomore Paige Smith and a good hard move to the rim. We like it.
Work it to Owens. Attacks the lane, stripped, and they're going to call a reach-in foul against the Rebels. Coach Lundgren, he's yelling, but it looks like he might be yelling at a player. It's on Bray Pugmire, her first.
Third team foul of the quarter for the Rebels.
45 seconds to go in the second quarter, 19-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Catch and shoot from the corners, off. Rebound pulled in by Mallory Henry. She's going to fire away. That's off. Scott pulls in the rebound as she's trying to fight through players. And finally, they call the foul as she gets hacked 3 times. Good job by Scott being strong.
And that's going to be on Tabitha Henry, her first team foul of the game.
Any foul trouble against the Bobcats?
No.
No. This is Weston. Rebels are doing a good job playing through it, though. The girls, for as much as we're complaining, the girls aren't complaining at all on the floor, which is the way you have to play. It's Taylor on the right wing. Finds Scott, free throw line, pump fakes, drives right. Tried to drop it off inside. That's stolen as they try to force it. Pass, nearly taken away by Taylor as she was waiting in the wings. Tabitha Henry gathers. 10 seconds to go in the half. 3-point game. This is Mallory Henry. They work it. Back to Tabitha Henry. She drives into the paint, floats one up. That short rebound battled for is going to land harmlessly on the ground as you're watching a T7 Propane. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be right back with the Hometown Drive-In halftime show.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
The word commitment means that you are dedicated to a cause. At Rich High School and throughout the Rich School District, commitment is something you see everywhere you go. We have a long-standing reputation for quality education and outstanding personal achievement for Rich students. We appreciate every individual that works throughout the district to create an environment where it is fun to learn, where we're proud to do our best. Rich School District, providing quality education for the future.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. As it is time for the Hometown Drive-In halftime show. When we come back, we'll hear from this week's girls T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week, Brenley Hatch, as you're watching that T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
The team at T7 Propane in Woodruff is always cheering for the Rich Rebels, in sports, in the classroom, and in life. For quality professional propane service, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
Here with this week's T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week, that's Brenley Hatch. Brenley, it's the week. State tournaments this week. What's the feeling like in the locker room? What's the feeling like at practice?
I think we're very excited. I know we're a little bit nervous because we don't really know what we're going into. We haven't played like any of these teams yet, and they're all pretty well. We've been playing really well as a team, though, and we are so ready to get on with this week and hopefully win it.
So what's it like when you go down to a tournament like this? Obviously, you're with the team last year where you guys are going to spend 4 days away from home with each other. Just what's it like as the team?
We try and do like activities together, and it's super fun. We have like team bonding. It can get a little hectic because a bunch of girls are just like living with each other for a while. And obviously, there's going to be like fights in between, but we all come together as one, and it's super fun as a team to be able to do this together.
So it's your junior year. What are some of your goals academics-wise for the rest of the year?
Well, I'm working on my associate's degree right now. I'm trying to get at least 30 credits done by this year, so hopefully I can get all of those done and pass all my college classes easily.
What's your degree plan? What are you going for your associates in?
I'm just trying to get my generals done, and then hopefully after that I'll probably go into dental assisting.
So what about your academic goals that you have for the rest of your high school career?
Just at least stay on Honor Society. My grades are fairly decent, and then get my associate's degree and keep going on with that.
So when you do have a little bit of spare time, what I've noticed is that Rich High School students have very little spare time. What do you like to do in your spare time?
So I live on a ranch, and I love being outside. I have a couple of horses that I love to be around, and especially family time. My family is very important to me, and I love being with my siblings and talking to them constantly.
Tell me about the horses. What are their names? What color? What breed?
They're all like thoroughbred. We have about like 6 or 7. The one I like the most, his name is Bolt. He's black, and I don't know, he's kind of has a special place in my heart for him, but he's a little bit older, but I love him to death, so.
What does growing up in a small town like Rich County mean to you?
It is very beneficial to me. Everyone knows everyone, so if you're going to do something, make sure it's good because everyone's going to find out eventually. I love it because we're so tight-knit and everyone always has your back and will constantly support you in everything that you do.
We want to thank Brenley Hatch for being a part of today's T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week interview on the Hometown Drive-In Halftime Show. When we come back, it will be time for some first half highlights brought to you by the town of Woodruff. As you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Established in 1872, Woodruff, Utah has a long history of good neighbors helping each other succeed. Woodruff was built with hard work, integrity, and a sense of community that can be felt every time you visit. We have always celebrated all students in academics and extracurricular activities, and we cheer on our rich rebels. Woodruff, Utah, a great place to live.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are Rich High School alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the Doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
You hear that? That's the sound your new water makes just before it gets to your bottle. You see, at Little Spring Water, they don't add a thing. It's the purest, cleanest, and healthiest water you could possibly drink. It's nature in a bottle. Little Spring Water is a family-owned and operated bottled water company right here in Utah. Nestled in a beautiful canyon in Bear Lake, this spring has been in the family for 5 generations, and now it can be in yours as well. It's high-quality premium drinking water packaged in a durable, recyclable bottle that won't spill or crack on you and can be refilled multiple times. No chemicals, no additives, just pure, clean, healthy water. And because Little Spring Water is local, you can get it at a fraction of the cost. Look for Little Spring Water at a grocery store near you. If you don't see it, ask your grocer for it by name. Little Spring Water. It's nature in a bottle.
Whether you're recovering from an injury, just had surgery, or you're dealing with a chronic condition, Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. In addition to the top-of-the-line facilities, we are the only physical therapy clinic in Southwest Wyoming with a full-size therapy pool and spa for aquatic-based treatment. Call today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other hometown drive-in favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Flames Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. It's time for some Town of Woodruff first half highlights. For that, we turn it over to Cullen Pace.
Okay, so real quick, Panguitch, Mallory Henry with 3, McKenna Owens with 3, Brayley Franson with 5, Tate Miller with 2, and Tabitha Henry with 3. The Bobcats have shot 25% for field goals, but from the three-point line they've shot 50% and 75% from the free throw line. On the Rebels side, you got Molly Weston with 4, Janie Wallentyne with 2, Violet Taylor with 6. Haiti Pugmire to this point is scoreless. Hannah Scott has 5, and Paige Smith has 2. The Rebels have shot 33% from field goals and 14% from the three-point line and 0% from the free throw line.
I'd really hope that before the end of this game, they make Haiti Pugmire and Mallory Henry take a picture of their matching shiners. They both have patches on their face. Work it around. Bobcats ball to start. This is Tabitha Henry, drives into the paint, kicks it into the corner, gets it right back as she stops, surveys, inside Franzen, right-hand baby hook, no good. Great defense there by the Rebels. Here they come back the other way. Weston finds Wallentyne, left wing. Back to Weston. Goes to Scott at the elbow. Turns, faces up. Finds Taylor on a backdoor cut. Her right-hand layup is good. Good find there by Hannah Scott. 21-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 7:15 left to go in the third quarter. Rebels up by 5.
I believe this is the biggest lead that the Rebels have had all game.
Drive down the lane, kicked into the corner. For Hatch, back to the top of the key, firing away as Owens banks it in. It's her second banked in 3 of the day. As that's really what's kept the Bobcats in this game is their three-point shooting, as they have 4 of them now, I think. Inside to Pugmire, she catches. As she goes down, we're going to get a traveling violation against the Rebels. Hatch checks out for the Bobcats. It's Mallory Henry checking back in. This is Tabitha Henry. She'll walk it up the floor. 2-point game. It's Miller. Top of the key to Owens. Goes inside to Mallory Henry. They go right back to her. Turns, lays it off the glass and in. 21-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As here comes Weston up the floor. Finds Taylor on the left wing. Back to Weston. Pugmire, right wing. Or make that Wallentyne right wing. Gets a screen. Had it poked away. Regathers. Goes to Haiti, top of the key. She'll look over. Backdoor cut by Weston. Her layup no good. Nice block, actually, by Tabitha Henry as she got that one clean. 15 to work with in the shot clock. 6:14 to go in the third quarter. 21-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
And that was great help there by Tabitha Henry, where on the other end of the court, the Rebels were just a little late with their help.
Pugmire catches on the block and lays it in through the contact. Good defense there. Even a better finish by Pugmire. Comes Tabitha Henry back the other way. 23-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 6:04 to go. They go inside. Tabitha Henry squares up, fires inside to Mallory Henry. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Rebels. Great job by Janie Wallentyne, sticking her nose in the thick of things, getting her hands to that, earning the Rebels possession.
Definitely a great job by Janie Wallentyne. That ball got a little loose. She jumped on it. And then Tabitha Henry, and great job by her to get that tie up and get the turnover.
This is Haiti Pugmire at the elbow, faces up. Fakes the shot, hands to Weston. She attacks down the lane. Scott on the right wing. Goes to Wallentyne. She picks up her dribble, finds Pugmire. She'll hand to Taylor. She spins back, top of the key, to Wallentyne on the right wing. She'll spin back, gets a screen, attacks middle of the floor, floats it up from 5 feet as that sticks to the rim and falls in for the Rebels. Little friendly roll from the rim there for the Rebels. So here comes Tabitha Henry back the other way. 25-21 as the 225s dance down the floor. She finds Mallory Henry, turns, floats off glass, no good. Scott with the rebound. She'll clear space and push it up the right wing. From the Rebels on the attack. Scott stops, finds Taylor as the Rebels will reset the offense with Weston.
When the Rebels seem on offense, they're way congested. They need to spread the floor a little bit and get some spacing out there.
Pugmire finds Scott as she attacks the elbow, pulls up from 15. Back rim and out, rebound pulled in by Weston as she attacks. Shot on the way, no good, but Molly Weston is going to shoot the first 2 free throws of the game, as I believe that foul is going to go against Tabitha Henry.
And that's going to be her first team foul of the quarter. And that's just great effort by the freshman Molly Weston, as the shot was missed and she just hustled to get it and goes right into contact with Tabitha Henry and puts it off the glass.
Weston's first free throw on the way, rolls out, spun around the rim, just wouldn't fall. Molly back to the line to shoot the second half. Into the routine. Free throw on the way is good. Rebels go 1 for 2 from the line there as Weston comes into this matchup. She's a 77% free throw shooter as make that Owens on the left wing. They work it into the corner for Franzen. Couple of dribbles right towards the paint, trying to find Tabitha Henry, able to do so. She drives left, pulls up, finds Franzen on the left wing. Dribbles to the middle of the floor, attacks down the lane, floats it up, no good. Rebound pulled in by Scott as Haiti Pugmire did a good job boxing out there.
Definitely a good job, and watching Violet Taylor on Tabitha Henry, by the time this game is over, those two girls are going to just go home and die.
These are two of the greatest athletes in 1A this year. As Wallentyne drives, no good. Rebound battled for as Pugmire pulls it in. She attacks middle of the floor. She finds Scott, drives baseline, pulls up from 10 feet. That's no good. Rebound tipped away by Pugmire. That's off Henry, out of bounds. Rebels will get the ball. She's going to argue that one, and Pugmire got a hand to it.
That's just great effort by Haiti. She just did not quit on that play.
Shot clock resets, 26-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It's Weston. Flips it to Wallentyne. She surveys from the right wing. Finds Weston. Rebels set up the offense. Pass to Scott is tipped away as Tabitha Henry tries to chase it down. That's going to be out of bounds off of the Rebels. Good job, though, getting back by Hannah Scott to tip that out so that way the Rebels can reset their offense. Just Weston tried to throw a little bit too long of a pass. When you have an athlete like Tabitha Henry who's got a really long wingspan, she's able to deflect passes like that. But good job by Hannah Scott getting back, preventing a layup.
And it was. And Hannah just couldn't quite get to that ball.
This is Owen. Works it to Franzen. She goes top to key to Tabitha Henry. Gets a screen from Mallory Henry. Try the pick and roll. Picks up her dribble. Finds Miller in the corner. Fires the shot. No good. Rebound tipped around by Mallory Henry. Her shot no good. Rebound pulled in by Taylor. As now it's the Panguitch faithful that want to follow there. And they're probably not too far off track there as Scott was kind of bumping into Henry as she shot. But the Rebels get the benefit of no call there as Weston. Spins back off the screen, continues to attack down the right lane, finds Wallentyne. Catch and shoot, right corner three on the way. Back rim and out. Rebound battled for as Tabitha Henry comes away with it. Not before Pugmire was able to get her hands to it again. Into the corner, this is Miller. She drives right to the baseline, no one helps. Shot on the way, no good, but she'll shoot 2 free throws. They're going to call it on the floor, actually. They're going to say it was on the floor that Wallentyne pushed before the shot. I might be getting the benefit of that one, too.
That's a tough call to make from that angle for that official, is all I'm going to say about that one.
Yeah, ebbs and flows of the game. If you remember earlier, we were all over him. It's Franzen, top of the key. Looks around, trying to get it inside, and they're going to call a foul against the Rebels. Calling on Bray Pugmire, off ball.
It's going to be Bray's second.
2:48 left to go in the third quarter. 26-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Tabitha Henry, top of the key. Went to go back to Mallory Henry, who was cutting and was thrown into the Panguitch cheer squad. Rebels will take the turnover there. 2:44 left to go in the third quarter. Rebels with an opportunity here to extend the lead to their biggest lead of the game. They lead by 5, tied for the biggest lead they've had throughout the contest. Pugmire faces up from the left elbow, finds Taylor as she attacks. Wasn't able to get the shot off, continues her dribble as the Rebels will set up the offense. Spins back down the lane. She continues. Finds Weston in the right corner. Picks up her dribble, goes to Taylor. She'll get a screen, dribbles to the top of the key. Smith surveys, attacks, pulls up from the free throw line. Shot on the way, rattles around and falls. Paige Smith off the bench with a huge shot there for the Rebels.
And that's a great shot by Paige Smith. Just a nice little free throw line pull-up jumper, and that's what we need out of Paige coming off the bench.
Pass to Tabitha Henry, tip deflected as it's going to go out of bounds off the Rebels as Violet Taylor might have got away with one there. But they're letting them play, and that's kind of what happened to the Rebels in the first half.
Not might have. She definitely got away with one there. That was a two-hand shove to Tabitha Henry.
But I mean, the Bobcats already have more fouls on this end than the Rebels did the entire first half. They go inside. Mallory Henry spins, kicks it into the corner for Owens. Unable to catch cleanly, or else she had a good look. Wilson checked in for Taylor. She's guarding Tabitha Henry. Drops it off inside to Mallory Henry. Faces up, attacks, spins back, floats it up in the air. That's a nice, tough shot there by Mallory Henry as she spun back and floated it up with a hook shot. Wilson is going to be called for a traveling violation as she took off before she dribbled. Hannah Scott's going to check into the game for the Rebels as she'll replace Bray Pugmire.
And Mallory's showing why she's averaging 15 points a game, making some tough shots underneath there.
Rebels have done a good job that for the most part when the Bobcats have scored, it's been very few wide open looks. They've done a good job forcing the Bobcats to have to score over them. This is Tabitha Henry, guarded by Wilson. Big moments here for Casey Wilson defending Tabitha Henry with Violet Taylor on the bench. Franzen down the lane, stops, spins as Haiti Pugmire reached in.
That's going to be 3 on Haiti.
Bray Pugmire and Violet Taylor are going to check into this ball game, as Wilson and Haiti Pugmire will check out. But you know, they didn't call that ticky-tack stuff in the first half. We talked about this where it is good on the officials for reining this game in. We have 2 players with bandages over their eyes as Owens catches, pulls up 15, stolen by Smith. Here come the Rebels the other way as Page is going to slow it down. Wise move there by the sophomore as Scott pushes it to the three-point line, finds Weston. Rebels will set up the offense. But, you know, it's hard when you set a precedent with that much contact to, you know, allow these ticky-tack fouls as Taylor's going to dribble to the top of the key. Finds Scott. Dribble handoff with Weston. She fakes it, pulls up from 15. That's blocked. As that was Mallory Henry with the block. She'll dribble it up the floor, fires on the wing to Franzen. Back inside to Henry. Her shot no good. Rebound battled for by the Rebels on the floor as 3 Rebels hit the floor for it. Coach Lundgren's calling for timeout, but I don't think he's going to get it as we're going to get a jump ball.
That's going to be possession Bobcats. And that was a great job there by Molly Weston because Mallory Henry did have that rebound, and Molly knocked it out of her hand before the fight on the ground for the ball.
Would have been a layup. 27.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 28-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Pass to Tabitha Henry into the corner as they battle for it. Tabitha Henry keeps it alive. Work it to Owens. She kicks. Franzen catch and shoot 3 on the way is no good. Rebound pulled in by Henry. Her shot no good. Rebound battled for out of bounds off of the Bobcats as the Rebels will get the ball with 13.5 seconds left to go, as that was Mallory Henry with the rebound. I'm sure Tabitha Henry had her nose in the thick of things too. Those 2 players average 6 rebounds per game, both of them over 3 offensive. Weston, Rebels up by 5, 28-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard. She attacks right, hands to Smith. She spins back into the lane. Stops, finds Scott, 15-foot jumper on the way. No good as a tip attempt by Smith is no good as she got her paw to that one. She's just trying to slap it at the rim. Pretty heady play there by Smith, actually, as that'll do it for us here in the third quarter. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Rich County, Utah is a place where your neighbors are also your friends. A community where traditions matter and every person is important. These community values translate into an excellent school system filled with caring individuals who are committed to each student and their success in the classroom, on the field, and in life. In partnership with the entire community, Rich School District empowers learners to attain excellence through citizenship, wellness, collaborative teamwork, and academic excellence. Buying or selling real estate can be fun, especially when you have a realtor that's working hard on your behalf. Gary McKee and the team at Bear Lake Realty have unparalleled industry knowledge, experience, and local expertise. The team at Bear Lake Realty will work to get you the best price. Whatever you're looking for, buying or selling, residential, commercial, year-round living, half shares, quarter shares, or income property, hire the best real estate company, Bear Lake Realty. Log on today, bearlakerealty.com.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. Time for the Bear Lake Realty Gary Bear Fan Cam. Call 435-946-8888 or visit bearlakerealty.com. As we head to the fourth quarter, 28-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels on top. Taylor fakes the shot, top of the key, as she finds Wallentine. To Weston, Rebels with the ball. Top of the key. She goes to Wallentine, dribbles right into the lane, spins back. Attacks, finds Scott, catch and shoot, 15-footer on the way is good. Hannah Scott is fearless with her jump shot. Hasn't been her greatest shooting day, but she's knocked down a few of them that have been huge for the Rebels. Floor to Taylor, as she's able to find Mallory Henry, gets a screen, drives right into the paint, drops it off to Owens. Top of the key, Franzen whips it over to Miller, left corner. 5 to go in the shot clock. Miller back to Owens. Inside, Tabitha Henry turns, fires. That's a tough shot there from Tabitha Henry. Great defense. She's hit a couple of those really tough ones with Violet Taylor in her face, and you have to kind of live with that 'cause she faded away from the elbow.
Tough shot from Tabitha, and like you said, Violet was right in her face. And
Scott, catch and shoot, top the key 3 is short. Here comes Tabitha Henry back the other way, fires ahead, has a player open in Franzen. She stops, block, floats it up, that rattles around and falls. 3-point game, 30-27 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It's Weston.
And that was another tough shot there by Owens because Hannah Scott did get back to contest that.
Wallenstein spins, attacks down the lane, loses it for a second, hands to Taylor. She's double teamed and she's going to draw the foul.
That's going to be on Miller.
It's only the first foul against a player from the Bobcats not named Tabitha Henry, as Smith's going to check in for Wallenstein. Pugmire is going to check in for Scott. 30-27 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 6:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been a game of back and forth. Both teams have held leads of more than 5 points. Rebels up by 3 right now. It's Weston. Into the corner for Bray Pugmire. Trying to go inside. It's blocked on the entry pass. They go to the floor. As it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to the Bobcats.
And that's just good defense by Mallory Henry. You got to give her credit there as Bray tried to make that wraparound pass. She was able to slide over.
There's an official pointing towards the Rebels side. It's not the Rebels' ball. Rebels started with it. Should be. Yep, they're going to correct that. It is the correct call. It should be Panguitch ball. Rebels started with it in the fourth quarter.
And I have never seen this in the time we've come down to the SVC for the 1A state championship. And it's been quite a few years for me, Aaron, but that's the second time today I've seen a problem with the possession arrow in a game.
Tabitha Henry dribbles, works it to Franzen, top the key. Her pass deflected, poked away as Pugmire's trying to come away with it. They throw it off of a Rebel out of bounds. Good defense there by the Rebels. Good hustle there by the Bobcats to retain possession, as both these teams, this is what you expect the state semifinals to look like.
Yeah, and it has. It's been a very good game.
Now they're going to come talk to Violet Taylor and Tabitha Henry about contact, and they go right back to it. Tabitha Henry, top the key. Works it to Mallory Henry, faces up into the corner for Miller. Drives left towards the paint. Her pass nearly stolen by Taylor, and Taylor's going to draw the foul, or pick up the foul there. She laid a pretty good hit there on Tabitha Henry trying to get the ball.
You know, and Tabitha, she did a good job to take that contact. It was almost like she was a catcher guarding the plate. She stepped right in front of that, and the only way that Violet was going to get it was to go through her.
Yeah, she did a good job using her frame to protect the ball. As we're going to get a timeout called by the Bobcats, you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Bobcats inbound pass deflected by Taylor, out of bounds. Will stay with the Bobcats. Why did they reset the shot? Oh, foul. Foul before the timeout. Okay.
And Violet Taylor is making Tabitha Henry work just to even touch the basketball, Aaron.
Pass is stolen by Weston. If she can corral it, able to do so. We'll clear some space. Here come the Rebels up the right wing with Smith. She'll survey. Back to Weston as the Rebels are going to set up the offense with 5:30 left to go. Smith catches, drives left towards the middle of the floor, finds Taylor. She'll hand to Weston into the lane. Steps through, finds Smith. Panguitch crowd wanted to travel.
That wasn't a travel.
Smith drives right, walled up there, poked away as Taylor picks it up. 9 to work with on the shot clock as she attacks, spins back, looking for a teammate, finds Pugmire. She finds Haiti. She'll attack down the lane as the ball is taken by the Bobcats as Pugmire's going to wrap her arms around her. As that was I don't know if I agree with the foul, as you can't necessarily give someone a loving hug in a basketball game. If Haiti goes under the arms instead, it's the 4th foul against the Rebels.
Yeah, that's 4 on Haiti. Second team foul of the quarter.
If you heard that from the crowd, I think that was a Bobcats fan saying that. It's Miller on the right wing. Work it to Franzen. Pass stolen by Taylor as Scott got her hands to it. She'll find West, and here come the Rebels back the other way with 4:40 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Rebels looking to take the lid off the hoop. Smith on the right wing. Gets a screen, drives right into the paint. Stops, looking for a teammate, finds Scott top the key to Taylor. Catch and shoot, left wing, 3 on the way. Short, rebound, babbled for, pulled in by Taylor as we're going to get a foul called.
I think that's going to be on Tabitha Henry.
It's Rebels ball.
Correct, that's Tabitha's 3rd. Second team foul of the quarter.
Checking into the ball game for the Bobcats is going to be number 2, Katie Hatch. She'll replace Franzen. 4:26 left to go in the 4th quarter. It's Taylor to inbound. Finds Weston on the left wing. She'll drive towards the paint. Finds Smith. Fakes the shot into the middle of the lane. Finds Scott. Dribbles to the top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Finds Smith. Back to Scott. Into Pugmire. At the left block. Crosses over. And she's going to draw the foul. This one will be against Mallory Henry.
Great crossover by Bray Pugmire there, and there was nothing else Mallory Henry could do except for let a layup go.
So right now on the floor, it's Weston, Smith, Taylor, Scott, and Bray Pugmire. So 2 freshmen, a sophomore, and 2 seniors as Scott has it. Fakes the shot. She'll drive middle of the floor. Floats it up. Shot no good. Rebound babbled for into the legs of Henry as she clears some space. Scott being aggressive there, maybe forced one as Miller pushes it up the floor. Her pass is going to find the Panguitch bench as the Rebels will take the unforced turnover. As we're under 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, Cullen. I think these 2 teams, the nerves, they're starting, I don't want to say the nerves, but the 2 teams are starting to tighten up a little bit as it's Weston.
The pressure of a 3-point ball game with under 4 minutes to go, I think, is getting to both teams a little bit.
Taylor drives right into the lane around her defender, lays it in. Violet Taylor with a quick explosion there. 32-27 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Here comes Tabitha Henry back up the floor.
What a move by Violet Taylor there. Just a quick first step and got around.
Hatch, top of the key. Looking for a teammate, hands to Miller. Or excuse me, hands to Tabitha Henry. She kicks it. Finds Owen, 3 on the way. No good. Into the hands of Smith. Here come the Rebels the other way as Smith's going to slow it down. Finds Weston. Rebels will take their time. They lead 32-27 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As it's Taylor on the left wing. Gets a screen. Drives to the middle of the floor to Scott, top of the key. Fakes the handoff with Weston. Fakes the shot. Finds Bray Pugmire cutting down the lane. Her left-hand shot no good. Smith pulls in the rebound. Shot did not hit the rim, so there's no reset of the shot clock. Weston has it. 7 to go on the clock. She attacks. Stops. Finding a teammate. Taylor, 3 seconds to go. Fires one up. That's off the rim. No good. Smith comes through, tips the rebound away, but cannot chase it down in the corner. Good hustle there from Paige Smith as she nearly wipes out the water tank on the near side. As Smith has been incredible there. She got the first offensive board, but the Rebels, with 2:42 left to go in the 4th quarter, they lead 32-27 on the Station on Main scoreboard. They're going to have to get this done on the defensive end as we're going to get a timeout called by the Bobcats. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It's in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. Cullen, it's crunch time. 32-27, 2:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rebels on top by 5.
2.5 minutes left. You got to take care of the basketball, and you've got to limit possessions. You can't let them get second chance points. And, I mean, Paige Smith, what she's been doing on our side of the ball, and that's 3 offensive rebounds in the last 2 possessions, Aaron. That's what we've got to do to keep the lead in this game and finish.
Tabitha Henry, top of the key, drives right against Taylor, spins back, nearly loses her balance, is able to stay standing. Trying to find a teammate, finds one in Owens, drives left from the left wing towards the baseline, back to Tabitha Henry. She'll attack down the lane, floats it up, that's good, nice move there. She got just a little bit of daylight away from Violet Taylor, able to lay it in. 2:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Rebels on top, 32-29 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It's Smith on the right wing. Drives right into the paint, is going to be called for a carrying violation or a travel. So we just talked about right there, turnovers, Cullen.
Yep.
If she's able to keep that, though, she probably has a layup. It's the right move, just got to execute.
Yeah, and she just kind of lost control of the ball there. Now you can't let that affect you. You got to, come back on the defensive end and just get the ball back.
Rebels need to stop here. This is Owens. Back to Miller. She drives left into the paint, spins back. This is Mallory Henry. Top of the key to Owens. Work at the hatch, top left wing, drives in, finds Miller. Her layup is good as no one stops her. 32-31 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Here come the Rebels back the other way with 1:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Weston down the lane, finds Pugmire as Bray attacks. Goes back to Weston. She attacks, left-hand layup on the way. No good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds off of, I believe, they're going to say it's off of the Bobcats. Rebels will retain possession as Walentine's going to check in for Smith.
And the official on the baseline didn't see that play, so he asked for help, and a guy with a good angle, he called it Rebel ball, so we'll go Rebel ball.
I couldn't have told you who it was off of. Bray Pugmire catches it, shot on the way, no good. She'll shoot 2 free throws, and it's a late whistle. I think that ref, if it would have went in, would have let it go, but the layup misses. Bray Pugmire, the freshman, to shoot 2 free throws.
That's going to be on Mallory Henry. That's her fourth team foul of the quarter, Aaron. We could end up going to the free throw line in a bonus situation.
Bray Pugmire, first free throw on the way is no good. Rebels now 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Pugmire back to the line. A big one here. Free throw on the way, short. Rebound pulled in by the Bobcats. They can take the lead with the basket. Tabitha Henry, right wing, crosses over middle of the floor, loses possession. She keeps possession, floats it up, no good. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And she just made a good move on Violet. I think Violet did the right thing there. She didn't give her the and one opportunity. Make her earn it from the free throw line.
First free throw on the way, rattles around and in, but she is a 71% free throw shooter. 1:13 left to go in the fourth quarter. If this is a miss, Rebels have to rebound here. Free throw on the way. It is back rim and out. Rebound battled for into the hands of Scott as Pugmire clears. She'll push it up the floor, gives to Weston. We're tied with 1:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Weston, top of key, as we're going to get a timeout called by the Rebels as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. 3 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. 32-32 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels tied with the Bobcats. as free throws.
The best
Rebels are
trips
1 for
away
4
from home
the line,
always come when you...
as the Bobcats have made more free throws than the Rebels, and that's kind of where we're at, is three-pointers and free throws have been the difference in this game. Rebels haven't knocked down very many threes. It's been Hannah Scott's lone three-pointer that's been the Rebels' made three. But with 1:03 left to go, they have the ball out of bounds across from the Rebels bench. 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Haiti Pugmire checked in for Bray Pugmire. Scott, Taylor, Wallentyne, Weston. Haiti Pugmire playing with 4 fouls. Weston has it top of the key. She'll survey. Clock winds under, a minute to go as Taylor has it on the right wing. Looks, drives right. Player goes down. She's going to turn. Finds Pugmire, who's attacking the key. Drops it off inside to Wallentyne. Layup no good, but Janie Wallentyne's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Once again, good find there by Haiti Pugmire. 49.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Big shots coming up here.
Yeah, it is, and that foul's going to be called on Owens. That's going to be her first, but even bigger than that, Aaron, that's the 15th foul of the quarter on Panguitch, where the Rebels have 2 fouls to give.
Wallentyne's first free throw misses everything.
Wide right.
This is where it's going to come down to, this free throw line. Rebels need to make some free throws. Got to start right here with Wallentyne. Second free throw into the routine. On the way. Rattles around and out. Pugmire with the rebound. Her shot no good. As another rebound by Pugmire. Rips it away. She's going to clear space. Taylor down the lane. Jump stop. Shot. No good. Violet Taylor's going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Haiti Pugmire. 2 offensive boards. Couldn't have come at a bigger time. Violet Taylor to shoot 2.
2 offensive boards at a huge time with 4 fouls, battling in there to get that board. She's celebrating with her teammates, turns around, looks at her mom, and just gives a little shrug.
Taylor misses the free throw. You got to make a free throw, guys. Come on. They are now 1 for 7 from the line as Taylor backs the line to shoot the second. Free throw on the way. That one's no good. Rebound pulled in by Henry, trying to find a teammate. This is Miller. Big possession here as Miller picks up her dribble. Tabitha Henry left open as the Bobcats are going to call a timeout. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels go 0 for 4 from the free throw line in that last possession. And, you know, in a game like this, that usually comes back to bite you.
It does. It hurts. And, I mean, if you want to win big games, you got to be able to hit free throws down the stretch. And the Rebels are struggling from the free throw line right now.
Well, they're going to have to do it on the defensive end as it'll be Bobcats basketball. Should be out of bounds across from the scorer's table. It's interesting that they did call timeout there because that would have been one of the few possessions they could have gotten Tabitha Henry without Violet Taylor guarding her. As Taylor was caught in the backcourt, Wallentyne had stepped up to defend her. Miller to inbound. Hatch, left wing, back to Miller. Spins back. Looking for a teammate, can't find one. We're going to get a foul called against the Rebels. It'll be on Taylor.
Be on Violet Taylor.
Yeah, she's leaning all over Tabitha Henry. And that's going to reset the shot clock so the Bobcats can hold for the final shot. Rebels cannot foul now. Both teams are in the bonus. Another timeout called by the Bobcats as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. 26.2 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. 32-32 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Difference right now, three-pointers and free throws. Bobcats have more of each. And that is why we are tied at 32. If the Rebels defense has been good, they're going to have to rely on them again right here.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to rely on their defense and see what we can do with against Tabitha Henry or Mallory Henry, and Violet Taylor and Hannah Scott have drawn those assignments.
Lob it to Hatch. She'll go right back to Miller as they're setting up Henry on the block. Miller drives baseline, spins back, top of the key, 18 seconds to go as it's Hatch. Picks up her dribble, finds Owens. Tabitha Henry's going to fire the three. That's off. Rebound pulled in by Wallentyne as the Rebels will push it up the floor. Coach Lundgren's going to get a timeout. 7.1 seconds left to go. One possession to go to the state championship game. We're going to keep it right here as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. And Cullen, we talked about all day how great this game was going to be. And usually when you talk about a game, how good it's going to be, it doesn't live up to the hype. This has lived up to every single second of that hype.
It has been a dogfight like we talked about in the pregame. And, I mean, whoever comes away with this win, we got 7 seconds left. Hopefully the Rebels can put it in. If not, we're going to go to overtime. Whoever comes up with this win is going to earn it.
Tabiona Tigers rooting for a Rebels miss right here. I'm sure they'd love to watch us play all night as the Tigers have clinched their spot in the 1A state championship game on the girls' side. Got a reminder for you. If you love this game, guess what? We have another one coming up as the Rebels boys will take on the Piute Thunderbirds in the boys' first semifinals matchup of the contest. Following that, it will be Panguitch and Tabiona. And, man, this should be 3 straight really great basketball games.
Yeah, it definitely should. And there's been some really good games earlier today, too, Aaron. And this one has just upped that level. And the Tabby game before this was very good. So here we go.
Weston has it, right wing. 3 seconds to go. Stops, fires a shot, blocked. Rebound, Pugmire has no time to get the shot off as we're going to overtime. As we're going to take a break, you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. 32 minutes weren't enough. Ironically tied 32-32 heading into what is going to be the 5th period or overtime. It'll be Henry and Taylor, a battle of 25s that we've seen all night. They're going to tip it off in the middle.
So this is not actually a 5th period. This is an extension of the 4th. The fouls do not reset.
Panguitch with the ball. It's Miller. Goes to Tabitha Henry. She crosses over top of the key. Finds a teammate in the corner. Top of the key to Miller. Thought about the shot instead. Drives right into the paint. Spins back. Looking for a teammate. Finds Tabitha Henry. Inside to Mallory Henry. Floats one off glass and in.
And that's just a good, strong move by Mallory Henry, because Hannah Scott was playing great defense on her, just a better offensive move.
Smith on the right wing, goes to Scott. Couple of dribbles inside to Pugmire. She'll attack. Shot on the way, no good, but Haiti Pugmire is going to shoot 2 free throws. Not a bad foul there by Mallory Henry. They're going to send the Rebels to the line where they struggled in regulation.
And so what I was saying at the start of this overtime, the fouls won't reset, so any foul for the rest of this overtime is going to send both teams to the free throw line.
First free throw rattles around and falls in, as the Rebels really needed that in the worst way. 34-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Pugmire back to the line to shoot the other free throw. Into the routine, free throw on the way, swishes it. Rebels tie at 34-34, and if you're going to make free throws, you might as well make the ones in overtime. Great job there by Pugmire. See if that can wake the Rebels up from the free throw line. They'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way. This is Hatch, drops it off to Mallory Henry, gets some space, floats it up, shot on the way is good. That's a tough shot as Pugmire was there defensively. Come the Rebels back the other way with Weston.
That was a very tough shot because you had both Haiti Pugmire and Hannah Scott just walled up right there, and she shot over both of them.
Weston to Taylor on the right wing. Surveys to Pugmire at the elbow. Inside to Scott. She walls off a defender reaching in. Her shot no good as Mallory Henry comes away with the foul. Tried to shoot it over 2 players, had it stripped. Mallory Henry is going to spin in the lane, attacks, floats it off glass. That's short. Scott pulls in the rebound as those two kind of go one-on-one. As she got hit in the mouth, checks for blood while she's dribbling the ball down the floor. Crosses over.
Haiti Pugmire underneath.
Weston drives left into the paint, drops it off to Pugmire. Can't complete the catch, but able to maintain possession. Has it stolen. Comes Tabitha Henry. I want to see the Rebels offensively get Violet Taylor involved. They work it into the corner. This is Miller. Drives baseline. Stops. Looking for a teammate. Drops it off inside. Back to Miller. Catches. Fires from 15. That's good. 4-point advantage for the Bobcats. Here come the Rebels back the other way. They need a bucket. And Smith has it on the right wing. Inside. Pass to go. Pugmire deflected as the Rebels force it in. It's Tabitha Henry. Pushes it across the timeline.
Double dribble.
She loses it. Rebels are going to take possession. Scott will slow it down, finds Weston. We're going to get a timeout called by the Rebels. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of the T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. Locked into a dogfight and a great game in what every state semifinal should be, as these two teams are going at it. 38-34 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 1:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Scott to inbound. She'll find Weston.
1:40 left, down 4. It's not time to panic, Aaron. The Rebels just need to get a good shot here, a good look at the rim.
Smith on the right wing. Looks off the screen, finds Scott. Catch and shoot. Right wing 3 is short. Rebound. Pugmire saves it into the hands of the Bobcats. They have they have an odd man advantage if they push. It's Miller. They're going to slow it down, though. Smart move by Miller. Into the corner for Hatch. Top of the key. Mallory Henry. Finds Hatch. She'll hand to Tabitha Henry. Back to Hatch, top of the key. They work it around. Bobcats doing a good job using clock here. It's Hatch, 7 to go on the shot clock, looking for a teammate. Finds one. They go inside. Shot on the way. In and out. Rebound. Battle for pulled in by Scott. Rebels have numbers if they hurry. It's Weston. Down the left wing. Need a bucket here. Smith catches right wing. Surveys. Trying to go inside, can't. Goes back to Weston. Rebels got to go. Weston drives into the paint. Her right-hand layup no good as she had a look. Misses. Poked away by the Rebels. Pugmire rips it away. Trying to go down. Draws the foul. Haiti Pugmire is going to shoot 2 free throws when the Rebels needed it the most. Wow. After that layup by Weston was missed, it looked dire for the Rebels, but Pugmire in there trying to will her team.
And that's going to be on Tabitha Henry. That's her fourth.
Pugmire to shoot free throws on the way, in and out. Free throws again, Cullen.
Yep, free throws in a game like this are going to win it.
The Rebels went 1 for 8 in regulation. Pugmire, second free throw on the way, no good. As the rebound battled for, pulled in by Henry. Rebels got a foul. As Miller has some space. Smith's got a foul. There's 20 seconds left to go. Coach Lundgren is yelling to foul. Here comes Scott to foul. It's going to be their best free throw shooter in Mallory Henry. As she could put the Rebels in dire straits with a couple of free throws here.
It's going to be the second on Hannah Scott. 16 seconds left to go as Mallory Henry steps to the line to shoot two as they're in the bonus.
First one, in and out. Rebels will have to go quickly. 16.3 left to go. 38-34 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It still will be a two-possession game regardless of the free throw. Free throw on the way is good. Rebels have to go quickly. Finds Weston. Rebels got to go as Weston down the middle of the floor to Pugmire. Her pass off the foot, out of bounds as the Rebels. Looks like they're going to fall in overtime here. 11.8 left to go. Taylor nearly steals it as they're going to call the foul there. As that's going to all but do it here from us in game one of our doubleheader. 9.7 seconds left to go. 5-point game. Tabitha Henry will go to the line to shoot two free throws.
And Tabitha shot free throws well tonight. That's going to be Paige Smith's first team foul. 9 seconds left, 9.7 seconds left on the clock.
End of the routine, first free throw on the way is good. And right here, it's only fitting that the free throw line comes into play right here. Rebels, hate to harp on it, but in a big game like this, that is what you need. You need to shoot free throws, and they just didn't do a good enough job of it in regulation. Second free throw is good. 9.7 seconds left to go as Weston pushes it up the floor. She's going to attack the middle of the floor, has it poked away, stops, pops. That's going to be window dressing as it's blocked, as it will be the Panguitch Bobcats going to the state championship game tomorrow. As you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as seen on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Woodruff Country Corner is hometown convenience. Get your fuel, food, handmade gifts, and snacks here. Stop in and check out our consignment items, daily lunch menus, grab a fountain drink, or just say hello. Winter hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Another T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at My Local Radio. Pregame.com, as I forgot to update the scoreboard while we were in overtime. I apologize for that. 41-34 the final on the Station on Main scoreboard, as it is time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Rebels led by 3 at half, unable to salt that one away. The biggest lead between these two teams was 6 points to start the game for the Bobcats, as that is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap on the Independent Software Solutions postgame show. We got to get going because we have another game coming up for you, as when we come back, we'll hear from your Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankham. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankham, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankham at 789-8910.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. It's time for the Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. And for that, what do you think, Cullen?
I think I got to go late there in the fourth with Haiti Pugmire just battling and getting, I think it was 3 offensive boards. Ends up getting fouled, goes to the free throw line, and actually ties the game back up for the Rebels way late in the fourth there.
When we come back, we'll have the Crawford Troth Player of the Game.
Whether you're having a great day or not, food always makes it better. Delicious, fresh-cooked favorites like a juicy cheeseburger, a thick raspberry shake, onion ring, fries, or a River Bridge soda. A grilled chicken wrap always hits the spot. And don't forget twisted ice cream cones. They never disappoint. Have the always friendly and helpful staff at the Crawford Trough, and you've got the perfect recipe for a perfect meal. Something tasty from the Crawford Trough always makes your day better. Stop in today. The Crawford Trough, Randolph.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It's time for the Crawford Troth Player of the Game on the Independent Software Solutions postgame show. And Cullen, I think we might be in agreement with this. Go ahead.
Well, me personally, I'm going with Violet Taylor for the way she played defense on Tabitha Henry and held her to. I think Tabitha only ended up with 12 points.
Yeah, so Bobcats come in averaging 57.8 points per game. They scored 41 in a full game with an additional 4 minutes. But when we come back, we'll set the scene for today's boys matchup as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
You hear that? That's the sound your new water makes just before it gets to your bottle. You see, at Little Spring Water, they don't add a thing. It's the purest, cleanest, and healthiest water you could possibly drink. It's nature in a bottle. Little Spring Water is a family-owned and operated bottled water company right here in Utah. Nestled in a beautiful canyon in Bear Lake, this spring has been in the family for 5 generations, and now it can be in yours as well. It's high-quality premium drinking water packaged in a durable, recyclable bottle that won't spill or crack on you and can be refilled multiple times. No chemicals, no additives, just pure, clean, healthy water. And because Little Spring Water is local, you can get it at a fraction of the cost. Look for Little Spring Water at a grocery store near you. If you don't see it, ask your grocer for it by name. Little Spring Water. It's nature in a bottle.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. About 5 minutes away from the start of the Rich boys versus the Panguitch, the Piute Thunderbirds, as the Rebels boys looking to punch their ticket to the 1A state championship game. The game following will be who they play, so we are trying to be the first team to punch that ticket, as the Rebels will take on the Thunderbirds. These two teams played earlier in the year. The Rebels lost by 10 plus early on in the season, but that was without Jaden Desch. And a little bit of an interesting note for the Thunderbirds. Last time these two teams played, it was Cole Westwood and Jackson Westwood that really hurt them. Jackson Westwood has been battling some vertigo throughout the entirety of the weekend, so we will see if he's able to go tonight. if he's not able to go, that's a huge loss for the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds coming off a huge win over Wendover by 3 points last night as that game came down to the wire. The Rebels took care of Milford pretty early on as they scored 71, nearly 50 in the first half. When we come back, we'll hear from this week's boys T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week. That's Taylor Walker.
The team at T7 Propane in Woodruff is always cheering for the Rich Rebels, in sports, in the classroom, and in life. For quality professional propane service, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
Here with Taylor Walker, this week's T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week. Taylor, it's the week, man. State championship week. You guys have the state tournament coming up. What's it like in the locker room? What's it like at practice? What's it like for your guys' team in general?
I'm super excited. It's very weird because I feel like in the past we've almost looked at the state championship as not necessarily a vacation, but it's been a little bit more of a fun thing, like an exciting thing, where this one we kind of have business we're there to complete. And I don't mean that against like the past teams. This one, we're going in number one, and I think some people don't believe we should be number one, and so we kind of got to show that we're number one for a reason. So I feel like there's a bit of a different energy, but it's definitely a fun thing to be a part of.
So how have you guys been able to keep that chip on your shoulder? It seems like throughout the season you guys have played with a chip on your shoulder, and I think that's when you guys are at your best.
I think I don't know what it is. I just think a lot of people doubt us almost. It's almost like when we do bad, they expect that from us, and then when we do good, they're like, oh, well.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to play the whole Taylor Walker interviews. We've got to get going as the game is about to start. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for today's action. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you have an emergency, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Open 24/7, the professional emergency room staff is trained for trauma, medical, cardiac, pediatric, orthopedic, and obstetric emergencies. Bear Lake Memorial is a critical access level 3 trauma center, offering immediate access to radiology, lab services, surgery, and consults. The ER teams are well-trained professionals who are ready to act. When you have an emergency, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It is time for the Ellingford Brothers keys to today's matchup on the Summit Pizza pregame show. Cullen, what do you have for a key to the game?
I've only got one, and that's forget everything, forget what's going on right here, and just play basketball for the pure joy of basketball.
Absolutely. As the Rebels shot the lights out, different day, new night. See how the Rebels come out. Let's meet that 2023-2024 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team.
Carter Grohl, sophomore, guard.
Noah Perry, senior, power forward.
I'm Jaden Cornea. I'm a senior, and I play point guard.
My name is Taylor Walker. I'm a senior, and I play forward.
I'm Carter Hoffman. I'm a junior, and I play guard.
Carter Scott, sophomore, guard.
My name is Tiny Pace. I am a junior, and I play center and post.
My name is Dylan Wasden, sophomore, forward.
Carson Muirbrook, senior, center.
Dylan Fonsbeck, sophomore, forward.
Aiden Weston, sophomore and guard.
Cade Nelson, sophomore, forward.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, as we go over the starting lineups for Piute Thunderbirds. Actually, we'll go over the Rebels lineup first. First, sophomore, number 12, Ridge Lundgren. Senior, number 11, Jaden Desch. Junior, number 23, Carter Hoffman. Senior, number 15, Jaden Cornea. And senior, number 34, Carson Muirbrook, as I believe the starting lineup, I know for sure, for the Piute Thunderbirds, number 25, Cole Westwood, the senior.
You got number 3, Kel Blood. Number 44, Taven Jessen. Number 10, Will Myers. And 23, Blake Dalton.
As we are ready to go, Cullen, if this game is anything like the last one, we're in for another treat as the boys Rebels looking to take advantage here as they are the 1 seed. The Thunderbirds are the 4 seed. These two teams met earlier in the year. Thunderbirds coming away with the win. A big theme of the Rebels season this year is that despite losing the first one, you can come back and win the second one. They're going to have to do that here tonight as it'll be Muirbrook and Blood to jump. A couple of seniors. As the whistle blows, 8 minutes on the clock, and we are underway here in the semifinals game as Cornea has the ball. Rebels start. Lundgren catches right, left corner 3 on the way is good. Why not? Ridge Lundgren's on fire for the Rebels as he drills a 3 to start the game. Here come the Thunderbirds the other way. Blood on the right wing. Middle of the floor. That is poked away. Stripped away by Lundgren. He has the ball. 1-on-2 the other way. He's going to survey, stops, finds Desch. Back to Lundgren. Fakes the 3 in the corner. Attacks middle of the floor. Drops it off to Hoffman in the corner. Drives baseline around the defender. Right-hand layup is good. 5-0 early Rebels. 7:28 to go here in the first quarter. As Lundgren with a nice find in the corner of Hoffman, who did the rest. Thunderbirds back the other way. It's Blood on the right wing. Rebels in a 2-3 zone. Westwood into the corner for Blood. Middle of the floor. They find Dalton. Catch and shoot. Top the key 3 by Myers. No good. Desch skies for the board. As he's going to push it ahead to Hoffman out in front of everyone. He stops, uses the body, is blocked from behind. What a play by Westwood as Hoffman picks it up. He's going to fire the right corner 3 in and out. Rebound pulled in by Jessen as the Thunderbirds are going to slow it down a bit. 6:54 left to go in the first quarter. I would like to see Hoffman use his left hand on that layup.
I definitely would have liked to see Hoffman has slowed down finally long enough for you to catch a breath there.
This is Myers, top the key to Dalton. Middle of the floor, Westwood's going to pull from the free throw line. No good. Desch with the rebound as he's going to push it up the floor. He'll slow up on the right wing, allowing the rest of his teammates to catch up. Rebels into the offense. First time they're going to set up their half-court offense. This is Muirbrook, top of the key. Attacks, had it stripped away, finds Hoffman in the left corner. He'll drive middle of the floor, down the lane, trying to get the pass off. Stolen by Westwood. Here he comes back the other way. Desch poked it away, has it in his hands, takes it away, throws it ahead to Hoffman. He's going to attack down the lane, uses his body to shield it, lays it in. Rebels on top, 7-0. What a play by Jaden Desch.
Yeah, that was a great defensive effort by Desch. Carter Hoffman had dove for the ball after the errant pass and ended up getting the pass from Desch and able to finish at the rim for his 4th point of the game already.
Dalton finds Blood. He'll drive baseline from the left corner. Cut off there by Desch. Looking for a teammate, finds Jessen. He's going to step into a 3-pointer. That's good. How good Westwood is in the way that it is. Ridge Lundgren catch and shoot. Fakes the right corner 3. He's going to drive. He lost the ball out of bounds. But with how good Westwood is, the Rebels are going to try to have to force Taven Jessen to make as many 3-pointers as possible. He's very capable, but with as good as Westwood is, you have to spend a lot of attention with him.
Yeah, you do. And Taven Jessen, I know he spent a lot of time in the gym. His coach is his father. And so he spent many early mornings in the gym with Coach Jessen.
Jessen has the ball, right corner pass, deflected out of bounds by Desch as he nearly got to that one. Piute Thunderbirds basketball across from the Rebels bench with 5:23 left to go here in the first quarter. Rebels on top 7-3. So it's Jessen top of the key. Works to Blood. Hands it back to Jessen. To Westwood top of the key. Shot clock down to 15. They go inside. This is Dalton. Put it down. Nearly had it stolen. Finds Westwood on the right wing. As Cornea is all over him. Jessen catch and shoot. Right corner 3 on the way. In and out. Rebound pulled in by Dalton. He's going to lay it in. 7-5 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Traveling violation called against the Rebels as it'll be Piute basketball opportunity here to tie it. After that quick start, Rebels offense has slowed down a bit. But if they're going to win this game, you're going to have to do it on the defensive end.
Yeah, and that was a good defensive job by Will Myers to force that travel by Ridge.
Westwood catches from 15 feet. Shot on the way, no good. Battled for the rebound into the hands of Dalton as the Rebels got to be better offensively on the boards. It's Blood on the left wing. Top the key to Myers. Rips through, drives middle of the floor, stops, looking for a teammate. Finds Dalton. He drives to the left elbow. To Westwood, top of the key. Finds Myers. He's going to fire the three. That's off. Rebound pulled in by Desch. As he's going to push it up the floor, finds Hoffman on the left wing. He'll attack. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound is battled for out of bounds off of the Thunderbirds. As Hoffman, that's a couple of times where I think if he attacks the left side of the hoop there, he's got an opportunity where he tried to reverse it. If you get blocked, it's okay.
It is. It's not the end of the world to get a block.
Desch inside to Hoffman. Put it down, nearly loses it, looking for a teammate. Finds Lundgren, catch and shoot, top the key. Three is good, and we got a foul on the play. I think that's going against Carter. Shot should count, correct?
As long as it had left Ridge's hands when the foul occurred, then yes. But I think they're counting that one as a 2. And Ridge was standing on the women's college line, and they did count that as a 2.
Is it because they just missed it, or is it because of the rule? The grin on your face makes me think that they just missed it. As Coach Cornea is talking about it,
They just missed
that's
that
ridiculous.
One. They were thinking that that's where Ridge was standing. But
absolutely. How do you 9-5 Rebels on the station on main scoreboard? I'm sure it won't matter to them, but I mean, if you're the officials, come on, let's go.
Carter Hoffman called for the foul, first foul.
It's a line. It doesn't move. Let's go. Lock in. Pass. Stolen by Weston. Here come the Rebels 2-on-1 the other way. Drake down the left-hand side of the lane. Loses out of bounds. Wow, the Rebels are going to get that ball back.
I think Cole Westwood poked it out of his hand.
I would say, judging by his reaction, I think he touched it. But from up here, that looks like it just went out of bounds. Weston to Cornea. To Meerbrook in the right corner. Fakes the shot. Drives baseline. Up and under move. Floats it up and in. Good, strong move there by Carson Meerbrook.
And I think that's something that Carson's going to have to do all game is make Jessen stop him on the drive because Carson's a little quicker.
Comes Jessen. He'll use his frame to lay that one in. 11-7 on the station on main scoreboard as Cornea pushes it up the floor. Heel hand to Lundgren. Fakes the shot. Into the lane. Around the defender. Reverse right-hand layup. No good as he misses it. Meerbrook's going to be called for the foul.
And that was a great move by Ridge. He just didn't quite finish.
That's 3 layups so far missed by the Rebels. If they go back and look at it, I think they're going to want those ones back. But you'd think as the game goes along, they're going to finish those.
Probably a little jittery. That's Carson's first foul, second team foul of the quarter on the Rebels.
Dalton on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Top the key to Myers. This is Westwood on the left wing. Inside to Myers. His shot blocked by Cornea as Meerbrook pulls the rebound in. He'll find Lundgren. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Desch, left wing. Fakes the shot, goes to Meerbrook as he spins into the paint. Up and under move, left-hand layup is good. Little bit of a lunch pail basketball there from Carson Meerbrook with real good fundamental on the block. Rebels up 13-7 on the station on main scoreboard as Myers left wing. Into the corner, this is Blood. Dalton attacks the left block, floats one up, that's long. Rebound pulled in by Desch, fires ahead to Cornea out in front of everyone. Right-hand layup is good. Good find by Desch. 15-7 on the station on main scoreboard. And part of the reason when the Rebels get going offensively is they score off of stops defensively. That's why stops are important for the Rebels in this game. Myers pulls from the free throw line, that's off. Rebound pulled in by Westwood. His layup no good. Desch has it. Poked out of his hand, able to regather as here come the Rebels. 3-on-2 as Desch runs by everyone into the lane. His layup no good. As he absorbed a lot of contact. Here comes Westwood down the lane. His layup is good. 15-9 on the station on main scoreboard as Lundgren is going to fire it across the Desch. Open on the block. He'll lay it in with the right hand as Westwood on the layup ran to the bleachers. Rebels get all the way back. Down the court, 17-9 on the station on main scoreboard. 1:50 left to go in the fourth quarter.
It's not just stops that the Rebels can score quick on. Piute's got to get back on defense.
This is Myers, top the key, works to Westwood on the right wing. Looks it over into the corner for Jessen. He'll go to Dalton on the block, spins back, shot on the way is good. Nice little post move there by Dalton. 17-11.
Shot fading away from the basket for Dalton because Carson Meerbrook was in his face.
This is Desch. He's going to slow it down a little bit. Didn't think that was in their vernacular, but He's going to get a screen from Muirbrook, drives right. Finds Carson, catches, top to key, fakes, drives down the lane. His right-hand layup is good, and one. Carson Muirbrook, as the two-man game between Desch and Muirbrook has been sensational all year long. Right there on the pick and roll. Carson originally popped, faked the shot as Jessen went by. He attacked down the lane, finished strongly there. As checking into the game for the Piute Thunderbirds is number 11, sophomore Brody Montague.
And that's what I was saying earlier with Carson. He catches the ball on the perimeter. He's got to go at Jessen because Jessen, I don't think, has the quickness to stop him.
Muirbrook's free throw is good. 20-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard, and he's going to take a break as he comes off the floor. He is fired up, and why not?
But he's going to get about a 1 minute and 11-second break, to be exact, Aaron.
Whistle blows as they're going to.
Shot clock was late to start. It was only at 34 as Westwood had it at the Snow College logo.
And they reset it to 35, and they're just going to reset the whole thing.
Yep, put it back to 111.
Weston is guarding Westwood all the way up the floor. Well, he was until he now is guarding the ball carrier in Dalton. They find Westwood left wing. He stops, pops for three. That's good. He scored 18 in the second quarter alone of last night's contest. If you're the Rebels, you can't let him get loose. With 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter, here comes Lundgren. Crosses over, steps back. He's going to fire the three. That's off. Rebound pulled in by Cornea as he fires it off of Blood out of bounds. Rebels will get the ball right back. In-house scoreboard has it at 20-11. I believe it's 20-14.
Great heads-up play by Jaden Cornea there.
And he made sure to give Blood no time to react as he fired that ball so hard it hit Blood in the leg and it rolled all the way underneath the bleachers into the concourse. 46.3 left to go on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Desch to inbound, surveys, lobs it up high for Lundgren. Might have been going for Perry, but Lundgren's going to take it as Weston top of the key. Gets a screen, drives, finds Lundgren. He'll drive into the lane, drops it off for Perry. Right-hand layup is good. Nice find by Lundgren there. As a little pocket pass, 22-14 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
Just great ball movement by the Rebels from last night. It just continues on into today's game.
Dalton fires to Jessen in that corner, inside to Myers as he goes up against Perry, lays it in. Good job by Perry not to foul there as he was caught behind. 22-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It's Lundgren to Weston. 13 seconds to go in the quarter as Weston drives down the lane, trying to drop it off. He's going to draw the foul, but he was passing. They're going to give him two shots. Wow.
That's going to be called on number 10, Will Myers. I believe that's going to be his first, second team foul of the quarter. 9 seconds left to go here in the first.
Guess the Rebels aren't going to apologize for it, but Rebels on top, 22-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Weston, first free throw is good.
And that was a good hard move to the bucket by Drake Weston. I really like when Drake does that. He ducks his shoulder, and that one he was looking to pass to Noah, but we get to go to the line for two.
Weston's free throw is good as well, as Coach Jessen has a point there. I'm surprised that as Weston takes it away. 8 seconds to go. Spins back, looking for a teammate, finds Lundgren. He's got 5, dances on the Snow logo, finds Hoffman open in the corner, drives, floats it up, shot on the way, no good. As good defense there by Jessen. 24-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As we head to the second quarter, you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. 5 on the floor for the Rebels: Weston, Hoffman, Perry, Muirbrook, and Desch. As it's in the corner, fired away is Dalton as he drains the 3. Rebels scored 24 points here in the first quarter. They lead 24-19 on the station on main scoreboard. It's Hoffman to Weston, trying to find a pass to Perry as it's going to be tipped out of bounds off of. It hit Westwood after it hit Perry, as Westwood's not arguing. Coach Jessen's arguing, but Westwood isn't.
And that was a good heads-up play by Westwood. It just ended up ricocheting off of Perry back to Westwood.
Yeah, Weston got a little lackadaisical on that pass. Shot clock at 20 to Desch on the right wing. Crosses over, hands to Hoffman. He'll drive into the paint. Stops, finds Weston, catch and shoot. Left corner 3 on the way is long. Rebound pulled in by Westwood. Here come the Thunderbirds the other way. On the right wing, this is Montague. He fires away, no good. Rebound pulled in by Dalton. His layup off. Muirbrook had the ball in his hands to the floor. Pass is able to find a Thunderbirds player as Westwood has it. Fires it inside. Layup on the way, no good, as Desch is the one that really made that layup a tough shot, as Weston fires it up to Desch on the left wing. He'll survey.
And that was a fought-for rebound by Carson Muirbrook there.
That was a battle there as a couple of players hit the floor as Desch gets the pick and roll, finds Weston. He'll dribble across the top of the key to Hoffman on the right wing. Stops, top of the key, looking for a teammate, goes to Muirbrook. He'll face up, attack down the lane, spins into the lane, shot on the way, no good. But he was two-arm whack there as he'll shoot 2 free throws. Good move there from Carson Muirbrook.
Yeah, that's a great move, and I love that Carson's being aggressive tonight, getting to the rim. And that's going to be a foul on Dalton. That's going to be the first team foul for Piute and the first foul for Dalton.
Muirbrook to the line to shoot 2. First free throw on the way, no good. Cornea and Lundgren are going to check in for Perry and Weston. Muirbrook back to the line, looking to extend this 5-point lead. Into the routine, couple of right-hand dribbles. Free throw on the way. Hits the back of the rim, no good. Hoffman with the rebound, finds Muirbrook as the Rebels will reset. He attacks down the lane, into the right corner, catch and shoot. Right corner 3 from Lundgren, short. Rebound pulled in by Jessen. As he's trying to find some space, finds Westwood. Rebels have to get back, and they do. Free throws are going to be huge in this game. If you're the Rebels, you can't go 0 for 2 from the line real often. Pass deflected, stolen by Lundgren as he clears some space. He'll push the ball up the floor for the Rebels with 6:08 to go in the second quarter. It's Hoffman, left wing, back to Lundgren, steps into an open 3, that's off. Rebound battled for. Hoffman is able to get his hands to it, but the ball bounced off the baseline before he could fire it off with Thunderbird. Good hustle there from Carter. I'd like to see the Rebels get a little more downhill here, as they've kind of settled for threes a little bit here recently. As it's the third day, 3 straight games, the legs are going to be real tough to shoot. So if you can get downhill and maybe get threes that way, they've had good looks. I just like to see them get to the rim, as Muirbrook's been good at getting to the rim. This is Dalton on the elbow. Surveys. Westwood catches in the corner to go inside to Jessen. Back to the top of the key. Dalton nearly loses it in the lane. Battles around. Jessen has it. It's double teamed. He attacks, floats it off the bottom of the backboard. Rebound into the hands of the Thunderbirds. Westwood fakes the shot. He'll attack down the lane. His shot no good. Rebound battle for into the hands of Hoffman. Throws ahead. Rebels have 2 in front of everyone as Lundgren. His right-hand layup is good. Great rebound there by Carter Hoffman, and great poise to find the open player in Lundgren as he'll lay it in on the right side. 26-19 on the station on main scoreboard. This is Dalton. Into the corner for Blood. He's going to fire the 3 over Desch. That's good. Tough shot as Desch was right there. Here comes Desch down the right wing as the Rebels push it very quickly. Cornea to Hoffman. So he drives left into the lane by his defender. Left-hand layup, no good, but Carter Hoffman's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Carter Hoffman gets smacked in the face there by Will Myers, and I believe that's going to be Will Myers' second.
It's exactly what we wanted right there. Carter Hoffman looked off a screen coming to the right side and just went with his left. He used his left hand there on the left side of the rim. Was able to get the shot off, shoot 2 free throws. Free throw on the way. Rattles around, rolls around, won't go.
And the Rebels' shooting woes at the free throw line continue, Aaron.
Hoffman back to the line. Second free throw on the way. Back rim and out as Meerbrook's going to get called for a foul there. Good box out by Blood.
I don't know that I agree with that one. He's not pushing into him. It's just the long arm over the top. The contact was created by Blood backing into it.
Yeah, and I don't know. You kind of see that one coming with Coach Jessen was talking to that official in particular the entire time. It's a good job coaching there to get yourself a team a foul. But if you're the Rebels, I think you just got to be a little more careful, especially with Meerbrook having one. Westwood's 3 on the way, back rim and out. Another offensive rebound for the Thunderbirds. Floats it up, no good. Desch grabs the board, and he's going to draw the foul there as he got one across the back of the neck.
That one's going to be on Blood, and Blood says something to Desch after the play.
What could you possibly be arguing about? You hit him in the neck. Sometimes the Rebels do this too, and it drives me crazy, where you hammer a kid and you get called for a foul. You have to, one time the referee's got to be right. The player can't always be right. I know you chuckle as that as an official, but we're going to get to a time probably where one of the Rebels is going to argue a call in the same fashion. It's the same thing, but here comes Cornea down the right wing. Not sure who that's on. It's on Blood. That's his third. So I'm not sure what I didn't see the foul. What they call a foul.
I didn't see it either, and that's going to send Montague back in for Blood.
But also, in the same token, when you show up an official like that, you have to imagine the next one's coming to you. As Hoffman, top of the key, crosses over, drives left, hands to Desch, looking to attack the paint, back dribbles inside to Perry. Drops it off to Cornea. What a find by Noah Perry. 28-22 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 4:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Perry's going to have some big moments here for the Rebels. Westwood looks off a pass, fires a 3, and drills it.
From deep. That was 2 steps behind the college line, Aaron.
You got to guard him as soon as he steps onto the court. Desch thought he was going to try to answer. Instead, he'll think better of it as he'll hand to Hoffman. Rebels will run their offense. Goes to Cornea. Attacks the middle of the floor. Finds Perry inside. His right-hand shot is blocked, still in bounds. Comes Myers off the rebound. Fires ahead. Pass tipped by Hoffman as Desch comes flying out of nowhere off of the Thunderbirds out of bounds. Is that hit?
Montague.
Montague, yep. We're going to get a timeout called by the Thunderbirds. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. Rebels offense struggling here in the second quarter, 4 points, as we have 3:41 left to go in the second, as they had 24 heading into it. Rebels need a bit of a spark here, see if they can get the lid off the rim. Thunderbirds are going to play man-to-man defense. They have Jessen on Weston right now. As Cornea down the lane, reverse layup, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Thunderbirds. As if they get that matchup again next time down, I'd like to see them get the ball in Drake Weston's hands.
I completely agree, and Drake do his patented drive to the rim.
Shot from Montague, or make that Myers, ties it, as the Thunderbirds, they're shooting much better than the Rebels from the three-point line today. Rebels have the ball, 28-28, 3:09 left to go. Desch crosses over into the paint, finds Cornea. He attacks down the lane. He floats one off glass, no good. Rebound battled for, poked away by Desch into Weston's hands. He stops, finds Hoffman, fakes the shot down the lane. His layup is good. Nice play there by Carter Hoffman to finish. Good play by Desch.
Nice little seal there on by Drake Weston, too, to seal Jessen so he couldn't quite get over to Hoffman.
They're going to leave Montague open to shoot. His shot is off. Rebound pulled in by Hoffman. From the Rebels the other way. It's Hoffman leading the break. He finds Cornea. To Lundgren, top the key, fakes the shot, drives into the lane. His right-hand layup is no good. Rebound pulled in by Desch. As he turns, he's going to fire the three. That's good. Jaden Desch just skies for a rebound, turns and pops a three. That's some of the athleticism that the Rebels were missing the first time these two teams played, as Westwood finds Myers on the left wing. Into the middle of the floor for Dalton. Picks up his dribble to Montague in the left corner. This is Myers. Drives left, top of the key. Dalton will fire for three. Rattles around and manages to get stuck in the rim as it'll go to the Rebels on the jump ball.
Nope, they're not call. It would be a jump ball, but the baseline official called a foul on 44 as he was pushing Jaden Desch.
Really?
Trying for the rebound.
I did not see that foul. But that'll send Jessen to the bench, and it'll send Jaden Desch to the free throw line.
As that is the 5th team foul in the quarter. And that's going to be Jessen's first.
Into the game, number 40, Brage Millett. Desch to the line to shoot the free throw. It's good. 34-28 on the station on main scoreboard. As the Rebels have withstanded the Thunderbird run, kind of the way that the Thunderbirds withstanded the Rebels run to start the game. Second free throw from Desch is good. As Desch goes 2 for 2 from the line, 35-28 on the station on main scoreboard. Desch came into today's matchup shooting the ball at a 77% clip from the free throw line. Dalton hands to Montague as he fires to Westwood, cross court. Middle of the floor to Dalton. Back into the left corner for Montague. Inside Dalton. Attacks baseline. Turns. Floats up a hook shot. No good. Rebound pulled in by the Thunderbirds as it's Westwood. He'll lay it in. 35-28 on the station on main scoreboard. So here comes Lundgren down the left wing to Weston in the left corner. Crosses over. Drives to the lane. His layup no good, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. It's a great job there by Drake, as once again they had a big on Drake, and he was able to drive by him.
And that whole time when Jessen was in the game, he was guarding Drake Weston, and I don't think Drake touched the ball. We need to recognize that matchup, that mismatch, and let Drake go to work.
Weston in the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way is good. As Jessen's break on the bench is cut short as he's back into the game for Millett. Comes Weston back to the line. In the routine, second free throw on the way is good. As the Rebels have heated up a little bit from the free throw line, 4 for 4 in their last 2 attempts. As this is Myers to Westwood, back to Myers. He's going to step into a 3. That's good. As Myers is shooting the lights out right now. 37-33 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels defense is going to have to pick it up here for the rest of the game if they want to win this matchup, as the Thunderbirds are showing they have no problem staying with the Rebels scoring. It's Weston. Finds Cornea to Lundgren. Jab step, fakes the shot. He'll attack the lane. Into the paint. His layup no good. Rebound pulled in by Myers. Here he comes down the lane. As it's poked away from behind, Carter Hoff is going to be called for the foul, but don't necessarily mind that, as it would have been probably a layup opportunity for the Thunderbirds. Instead, now they have to score over the set defense. That's only the second team foul.
Yeah, and I do believe that's Carter's second. Second team foul. That's going to bring Daniel Smith into the game.
As he'll replace Carter Hoffman. Big moments here for Daniel Smith as he can use his athleticism defensively. Thunderbirds looking to go back to Westwood in the corner. Good job by Desch to not allow that. Instead, it's Myers top the key. He finds Westwood to Jessen in that left corner. Dalton, as Cornea is going to reach in there.
And they still have 2 more fouls to give. Not necessarily a bad foul. It's not a smart foul, but
You can live with it, but you don't want to pick up another one. Into the corner, this is Montague. He'll shoot the 3. That's an air ball. Lundgren gets the rebound, wanted to fire ahead. Instead, goes to Cornea on the left side. He'll slow it down, middle of the lane, drops it back off to Lundgren. Smith in the corner, back to Lundgren. Weston is open at the top of the key, wanted the ball earlier, he's going to shoot. Instead, he thinks better of it. 3 seconds difference between shot and game clock. Rebels on top, 37-33 on the station on main scoreboard. Lundgren to Weston. Looks over, top the key. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock as Cornea will hand to Desch. Fakes the shot, steps back. He's going to fire, lets it go. That's good. What a shot from Jaden Desch. As we talk about Ridge Lundgren with the footwork in the threes. Dash right there. Poked away by Cornea. Smith has it into the hands of Lundgren. Fires the half-court shot on the way. Back rim and out as the place would have exploded if Ridge hit that one. But we're going to head to break with the Rebels on top 40-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
The word commitment means that you are dedicated to a cause. At Rich High School and throughout the Rich School District, commitment is something you see everywhere you go. We have a long-standing reputation for quality education and outstanding personal achievement for Rich students. We appreciate every individual that works throughout the district to create an environment where it is fun to learn, where we're proud to do our best. Rich School District, providing quality education for the future.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network as we try to fix the scoreboard. As there's the correct scoreboard, 40-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Rich Rebels team, Lex Cornea.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
The team at T7 Propane in Woodruff is always cheering for the Rich Rebels, in sports, in the classroom, and in life. For quality professional propane service, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
With head coach of the Rich Rebels boys varsity basketball team, that's Coach Lex Cornea. And Coach, it's the week. State tournament's right around the corner. You guys are heading down on Wednesday. Take me through what practice has been like and what's been the kind of the attitude of the team so far this week.
Well, we had really intense practices last week, and we knew we had to kind of make our own competitive situation where we're not playing a playing game. And these guys are in the habit of playing every week. So, we split them down the middle evenly, and it got very competitive. But this week is all about, getting together and getting our rhythm. Reminding ourselves what our rhythm is when we play together very well. So, but the attitudes have been great. They're actually loose, and that's how this team has been all year long. Where you think that they're going to be uptight a little bit, they actually say, "Oh no, we got this, coach." And that confidence is, it's something that you can't replicate. That you have to have that confidence of, no, we've got this. And I don't think they're naive. I think they know we've got really good teams to play. We're going to have to play very well to be the last team standing on Saturday. But they're more excited than nervous, is the feeling I get. And man, I wouldn't ask for it any other way.
So you guys will get Altamont for a third time here in the state tournament. It's kind of similar to how the girls started last year with ICS for the third time. What about playing a team three times really brings a challenge?
Well, first off, I'm glad it's Altamont. Not that I wanted to play them again, but I just wanted, right now, every team in our region qualified for state. And I think that's a testament to just how deep our region is and how good we had to be to come out on top and win a region championship where, every team is going. And honestly, I think a lot of us are going to win the first day and be headed out the right side of the bracket. bracket. So, but no, it's difficult. I mean, I think Altamont's been playing better lately. Panos, one thing about it, I don't think they're afraid of us. They've seen us already twice, and they know that, the worst you're going to do is beat them, and I don't think there's any sort of intimidation or fear they have just because they're so used to playing against this team. I mean, we played them in the summer as well. So we know the Arnold kid can play. We know Panos, and I feel like he's really hitting his stride right now. He's a load down low. I don't know if there's a bigger, more physical post in 1A basketball. And, it's definitely a game that we have to completely prep for and be ready for.
So as a coach, what challenges does it present when you're distributing minutes to players when you have to win 4 games in 4 days?
Well, we really do take the one game at a time, and a game is not over until it's over. We will definitely try to roll guys in, hopefully in our first 2, and be as fresh as we can for Saturday, but I'll probably lean on, making sure that games are won. I mean, in the end, I think you have to play 4 games, and you have to plan on playing 4 complete games. You can't plan on us being able to rest guys in the fourth quarter the first 2 nights because there's a great chance that it's going to be 1 or 2 point games both nights, and that we're going to have guys playing 32 minutes over 4 nights. That happens all the time. And when there's opportunities to rest guys, I do think we have developed a bench that Daniel Smith has been playing very, very well lately in practice, and Talon Pace, like I know he will rebound with anybody, and even some of our sophomores, Carter Scott has shown that he can shoot the ball in any situation. Carter Grohl has shown that he can really defend anybody and be physical and get rebounds. I do think that, hopefully those younger guys get a chance, and they need to know that, I trust them to go in and play hard and get it done. But yeah, our older guys, in the end, it's a varsity tournament, and they need to be ready to play 4 games in a row.
One final question for you, Coach. What advice would you give to any of the kids heading down for their first time this year in the state tournament? Well,
we're going to give it to them, tomorrow before we leave. Put your phone down and look around and talk with people and remember it. It's not the best times of your life, but they're very good times in your life. There's nothing better than being on a good team down at a tournament and doing something for the last time. This team will never exist again after Saturday. So put your phone down, soak it in, have fun, laugh, and make those memories that you flash back on and talk to your kids about and say, hey, we had a good team and we had a good time playing together and we did something special.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tigers broadcast booth. We want to thank head coach Lex Cornier for being a part of the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital Coaches Show on the Hometown Drive-In Halftime Show. We come back, we'll have some first half highlights for you. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Established in 1872, Woodruff, Utah has a long history of good neighbors helping each other succeed. Woodruff was built with hard work, integrity, and a sense of community that can be felt every time you visit. We have always celebrated all students in academics and extracurricular activities, and we cheer on our rich rebels. Woodruff, Utah, a great place to live.
Whether you're recovering from an injury, just had surgery, or you're dealing with a chronic condition, Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. In addition to the top-of-the-line facilities, we are the only physical therapy clinic in Southwest Wyoming with a full-size therapy pool and spa for aquatic-based treatment. Call today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tigers broadcast booth. It's time for some Town of Woodruff first half highlights for you on the Hometown Drive-In Halftime Show. For that, we turn it over to Cullen Pace.
Okay, so on the T-Bird side of the ball, you got Kel Blood with 3 points, Will Myers with 8, Blake Dalton with 7, Cole Westwood with 10, Tavin Jessen with 5 for a total of 33 points. The T-Birds have shot 46% field goal percentage and 46.7 from the three-point line. And they have 15 total rebounds, 3 assists, 8 turnovers, 2 blocks, and 1 steal. On the Rebels side, you got Jaden Dash leading the way with 10 points, Ridge Lundgren with 7, Jaden Cornea with 4, Carter Hoffman with 6, Carson Muirbrook with 7, Drake Weston with 4, and Noah Perry with 2. The Rebels, field goal percentage-wise in the first half, they shot 51.7%, Aaron, but only 33% from the three-point line. But on that note, Jaden Dash has missed 1 field goal all game and has not missed a free throw. He's 2 for 2. And the big difference in this ball game, Aaron, is we're 7 for 11 from the free throw line. The T-Birds have yet to step to the free throw line.
And T-Birds also have quite a few, I think, more points from the – I'd say the T-Birds are outscoring the Rebels from the three-point line right now, which after watching yesterday's game, I don't know if many would have predicted that. But that's why basketball is such a fickle game that you can come out and you can shoot about 1,000,000% from the three-point line. And obviously the Rebels aren't shooting too bad. 33% isn't the worst thing in the world. See how that improves. That'll be Rebels basketball to start the third quarter as Cornea has it. We are into the second half of the first 1A state semifinal boys matchup. It's Desch on the right wing. Crosses over, steps back, left open, fires away. That's back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Westwood. Desch had an open look on the step back, but just couldn't quite get it. Westwood works it on the wing to Myers. Sevier's from the left side, floats one to the middle of the floor to Dalton. Back to Westwood as he's going to fire, make that Myers. He's going to fire the 3 rebound. Ooh! Is going to go into the bleachers as Jessen going for the hustle, stuck his foot out, and his foot went right between the gaps. He's all right, thankfully. The way he went into the bleachers, it looked like it could have been bad.
It definitely could have been bad. He got his foot stuck in between the bars on the wire. It looks like even Bennett, as the cheerleaders from Piute are trying to bend it back out. He hit that
That was a collision.
Hard.
And you know, that could have been the worst for one of the cheerleaders over there. She got out of the way of Jessen. That's a lot of mass coming out of a cheerleader. Muirbrook into the lane, finds Cornea, left corner. Kicks it to Hoffman, catch and shoot, left wing 3 on the way is good as Carter Hoffman drills the 3. 43-33 on the station on main scoreboard. Westwood will walk it up the floor on the wing. This is Myers. Skip past to Westwood as he drives baseline, cut off by Hoffman. They go to the top to keep Myers into Dalton at the lane. Back to Myers. He'll attack the middle of the floor, kicks it to Dalton. That's going to go out of bounds as Rebels will force the turnover there. 6:46 left to go in the third quarter. They're on top 43-33 on the station on main scoreboard.
The Rebels are all over on the defensive side in that 2-3. They are just all over. Carter Hoffman, when Westwood got that possession there, he was all the way up above the free throw line extended, and he's supposed to be on the bottom, Aaron.
Desch finds Cornea, back to Desch. Top of the key as he gets a screen from Muirbrook, goes to Carson. So he dribbles left into the lane. Still has his dribble. Rotates, floats, flips it up. That's short. Desch with the rebound. Rebels will reset. He'll dribble to the top of the key as the Rebels set up the offense. Gets a screen from Muirbrook, attacks, kicks it to Lundgren, catch and shoot, left corner 3 on the way, short. Rebound into the hands of Dalton. He finds Westwood. Here come the Thunderbirds back the other way as Weston initiates the offense. Middle of the floor, Dalton kicks to Jessen in that right corner. Skip pass to Westwood on the left wing. They work at the blood. They're going to let him shoot that 3. That's off as he was left open. I'm not sure if that was by design or just a missed assignment from the Rebels, but they get away with it. Lundgren fakes the shot, drives down the lane. His layup no good as he was bumped there by Jessen. As that's one of those where I think if Ridge takes another dribble, he can reverse lay it in on the other side. But that's also 2020 being hindsight, trying to draw the foul. Jessen in that corner shoots the 15-footer long into the hands of Lundgren. Here come the Rebels in transition. So he finds Desch left wing. Attacks down the floor, poked away. Cornea is there to save it. Finds Muirbrook. Lundgren, catch and shoot, left wing 3 on the way is good. Nice find there by Carson Muirbrook as he had an open look from the free throw line. He finds Lundgren and he'll fire away. 46-33. As no matter how many he misses, you can bet Ridge will not shy away as that's going to force a T-Birds timeout. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Buying or selling real estate can be fun, especially when you have a realtor that's working hard on your behalf. Gary McKee and the team at Bear Lake Realty have unparalleled industry knowledge, experience, and local expertise. The team at Bear Lake Realty will work to get you the best price. Whatever you're looking for, buying or selling, residential, commercial, year-round living, half shares, quarter shares, or income property, hire the best real estate company, Bear Lake Realty. Log on today, bearlakerealty.com.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Stars broadcast booth. It's time for the Gary Bear Fan Cam, brought to you by broker Gary McKee and Bear Lake Realty. For all your realty needs, call 435-946-8888 or visit bearlakerealty.com as we go back to our live cam. Rebels on top, 46-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Thunderbirds basketball out of bounds across from the scorer's table with 5:08 left to go in the third quarter on the Station on Main scoreboard.
And the Rebels have started this second half just like they did the first quarter. They're coming out, they're attacking the rim, finding the open shots, and they're hitting, where they got a little stagnant in the second quarter and were settling for jump shots that were a little more contested.
Working on the wing to Myers. You got to imagine the Thunderbirds have a run left in them as it's Westwood top of the key. Back to Myers. Westwood surveys, drives into the paint, floats it up. He had it stripped away. They're going to call it on the floor as he got whacked on the arm.
I think they're going to call that. Nope. They're going to call that on Carter Hoffman. That's going to be his third.
So Weston will check in for Hoffman.
First team foul of the quarter.
First foul of the quarter. As it has been a pretty clean corner cut. Blood in the corner. Fakes the shot. His shot blocked by Desch as Jessen pulls in the rebound. Westwood in that right corner. Drives baseline, loses it. Desch takes it away. Fires ahead to Cornea out in front of everyone. It's a race to the rim as Jaden Cornea lays it in with the right hand on the left side. Good job by Desch to take it away from Westwood, then find Cornea who lays it in. 48-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Defense turning into offense.
Yes, that's exactly what the Rebels need to continue to do. As that one's poked away by Cornea.
Muirbrook finds Desch. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Cornea is pointing to the rim like he wanted a lob pass. Lundgren instead is going to step into a dribble three. That's good. As Ridge Lundgren's starting to feel it. 51-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. And just like that, this game has opened up a bit with 4:08 left to go in the third quarter.
The Rebels are starting to feel it. They're starting to come back to what they were last night.
Dropped off inside for Blood, goes back to Dalton, drives left wing baseline, floats it up, no good. Lundgren skies for the rebound as they battle for it. It's going to go out of bounds. I think Blood just sets on the Lundgren there. A little bit of jawing on the floor. I'm sure that's nothing Ridge isn't used to, especially in AAU ball.
Well,
I'm sure there's a couple of Rebels that invite it too.
I'm going to keep my opinion to myself on that one, Aaron.
This is Blood in the left corner to Dalton. But if you're going to dish it, you got to be able to take it.
You're exactly right.
Westwood drops it off inside to Dalton, floats it from 5 feet. That's off. Rebound ripped away by Muirbrook. He fires ahead to Desch. Will fire ahead to Weston. Tough catch, but he reverses the layup. Block coming back by Myers. Good defense. As that pass was just a little low, Weston couldn't lay it in. So here comes Westwood back the other way. This is Jessen in that right corner to Dalton. As Cornea is trying to swipe at it. Here comes Jessen. Poked away from behind by Desch. As Lundgren tried to throw it ahead to, Lundgren tried to throw ahead to Desch. Good hands there by Dalton. As I think Desch had his eyes on a dunk there. Instead, it'll be a Montague three. That's short. Rebound pulled in by Blood. As he picks up his dribble, finds Dalton. Back to the top of the key to Myers. Dalton left wing. As he's going to get bumped there by Cornea.
In that whole possession, I've been sitting here watching Ridge Lundgren and Kel Blood, and they're both jawing back and forth at each other the whole time, Aaron.
It's a timeout called by the Rebels as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as seen on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Rich County, Utah is a place where your neighbors are also your friends. A community where traditions matter and every person is important. These community values translate into an excellent school system filled with caring individuals who are committed to each student and their success in the classroom, on the field, and in life. In partnership with the entire community, Rich School District empowers learners to attain excellence through citizenship, wellness, collaborative teamwork, and academic excellence.
back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. It's Blood in the left corner.
Looks like the Rebels are going to change it up here, Aaron. We're in a man-to-man defense.
Top the key to Myers. Backdoor cut from Montague as he finds Myers on the left wing. Tracks down the lane. Foul on the play. It'll be on the floor as I think Weston reached in from behind. Indeed he did. So bring Dalton back into the game. So I think on the inbounds play here, the Rebels might go back 2-3. We'll see. They do. It appears so. Nope, they're going to go back man-to-man. Inbounds. Nice play there. Just unfortunately, Blood could not corral and lay it in. Steady back dribbles. Finds Myers. Back to Blood. He's going to fire from way downtown. That's off as Lundgren will watch it go out of bounds. Great job there by Meerbrook to wall off Jessen as he was trying to go after the ball. And we saw the way he went after the one on the other side. You got to imagine the bench was scattering.
Bench was scattering, and, you know, honestly, it was a good job by Carson to not let him get the steam up to get there again.
This is Cornea to Desch on the left wing, inside to Meerbrook. Makes a move, goes up, shot on the way, no good. We'll shoot 2 free throws, and that might be on Blood.
And that's going to be Blood's 4th.
See who they called on, as Jessen and Blood were there, and they're going to call it on Blood. As here comes Montague to the scorer's table, as I'm sure he will replace Blood after this first Meerbrook free throw. Into the routine, right-hand free throw on the way. Rattles around and out. As it will be Montague in for Blood. 2:22 left to go here in the third quarter. Meerbrook back to the line to shoot the second half. In the routine, free throw on the way is good.
1 for 2 from the line for Carson Meerbrook tonight.
52-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. A fire away from Westwood, that's good. Doesn't need much space as we get...
Jessen's going to call a timeout for Piute, 30 seconds.
We're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today.
We're going to get a technical foul called, I believe, against the Thunderbirds.
Going to be called against Coach Jessen. He's going to get another one if he ain't careful. But anyway, Jaden Desch just fakes the three-pointer. Jessen's coming out and goes at it. Desch goes around him and just hammer dunks it from the side.
We apologize if our stream went down. I'm trying to figure it out, but it does not. Appears that everything is working on our side. Desch will shoot the 2 free throws. First one on the way is good. 55-38 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
And Desch is definitely a creature of habit. He hits that first one, he steps into the lane and acts like he's giving his teammates a little high five.
Second free throw on the way as he Coach Carter's his way into 2 more high fives. 56-38 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Lundgren will inbound. Thunderbirds pick him up at half court to Weston. Cornea finds Desch. He drives down the lane, drops it off to Weston in the right corner. He's going to fire the 3. That's long. Rebound pulled in by Dalton.
Looks good from here.
1:09 left to go in the third quarter. 56-38 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Westwood has trouble with it, picks it up. Cornea all over him. They go to Dalton, middle of the floor. So he dribbles into the lane, fires a pass right into the hands of Lundgren as he's got to navigate his way through 2 teammates. Had Weston open, but there was no way to get that pass to him. Gets it to him now. Catch and shoot, left corner 3 on the way is no good. As Desch trying to poke it away. He's going to get back defensively as the Rebels are on top. 56-38 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Jessen fires a pass inside, nearly picked off. Instead it goes to Dalton. He fires one into the corner for Montague. 15-foot jumper's off. Rebound pulled in by Weston. He's going to push it up the floor. 29 seconds to go in the quarter as he'll slow down. Rebels will reset and take the last shot of the quarter. As Muirbrook was open under the hoop, but I think clock management's a little more important right now for the Rebels with 18 to go in the quarter. They hand to Weston. He attacks down the lane. His layup no good. It's going to go out of bounds. I'd like to see the Rebels run more clock. There's 12.5 left to go. I know that lane's open and it looks tantalizing, but hold the ball for the final shot just because you don't want to allow any momentum to the Thunderbirds heading in. As we're going to get a official stoppage as Jessen and Muirbrook were jousting. Cornea has it top of the key. He attacks down the lane. His reverse layup no good. As there's 5 seconds to go. Pass stolen by Desch. Fires away. That's good. Credit Carson Muirbrook with a tip on the pass. Rebels bury the three at the buzzer. 59-38 on the Station on Main scoreboard. You're watching the T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Go back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. 59-38. 8 minutes left to go for the Rebels to punch the first ticket to the boys state championship game tomorrow. It'll be Thunderbirds basketball to start.
The Rebels have 8 minutes left. They got a 21-point lead.
Job's not over.
No, it's not. And this Piute team is very capable of scoring 21 points in 8 minutes.
Absolutely. They had, for as much as the Rebels scored in the first half, the Thunderbirds kept up. This is Dalton, middle of the lane, pass stolen by Desch. As he clears some space, he's going to slow it down, drives right into the lane, bumped, finds longer and catch and shoot. Left corner three on the way is good. 62-38 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Here comes Montague. Middle of the lane, nearly loses it. Good pass to Blood inside. Couldn't get the shot off. Now does. Misses. As he had an opportunity right away, Desch gets the rebound. As he's going to clear some space, walk it up the floor. Rebels will take their time as they are up 62-38 with 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Into the corner from Muirbrook. Fakes the shot. Drives into the lane. Spins back. Floats one up. And that rattles around and just out. Great move by Muirbrook. Just wouldn't fall for him. But that's what you like to see out of Carson, being strong and attacking the hoop. Here comes Dalton down the lane. As we're going to get a blocking foul against Muirbrook as he kind of leaned into that one. Unfortunately, he's still down. I
think he hit his head on his way down.
It's his third. 7:02 left to go in the quarter. There'll be 2 free throws coming up for Dalton.
And that was a good half euro there by Dalton to avoid Carson being able to take that straight on and get the block or the charge.
Referee's checking on Carson, but I think he's going to come out of the game because it looks like Noah Perry's hairdo sitting next to the scoreboard.
Yeah, you got Noah Perry and Carter Hoffman sitting at the scoreboard.
Free throw on the way, back rim and out for Dalton as Perry and Hoffman check in for Weston and Muirbrook.
And Jessen checks back into the game for Montague.
I like that they're getting Carson out of the game for a second. Let him get back and make sure he's all right. Give him a breath. Let him recalibrate. You're up 62-38 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Second free throw on the way is good. I don't want to say you're starting to look ahead to tomorrow, but with the score the way it is, the Rebels have to be prepared for a possible game tomorrow. As Desch on the right wing gets a screen, a couple of dribbles to Perry, top of the key, finds Cornea on the left wing. Hoffman will handle Lundgren on the left wing as he gets around a screen, top the key to Perry. Desch catches left wing, gets a screen, splits the defender. He's tripped up on the play, as hopefully he's all right as Jessen helps him up, as he kind of tried to split the defenders, and the two defenders collided into him. Nothing intentional or trying to hurt anyone. It's just kind of one of those plays that happens in basketball when you split a double team. Rebels get the ball to Lundgren. 6:33 to go in the fourth quarter as Cornea has it, top of the key. Finds Desch on the right wing. Hoffman, top of the key, fakes the shot, goes to Cornea. Attacks down the lane, stops, finds Perry. Catch and shoot, right corner three on the way is long, as Desch is going to be called for that foul, as he nods his head in agreement. He kind of reached around the defender. And, second team foul of the quarter. Desch doesn't have many. I think maybe that's his first. Yeah.
And the last one we never did report. That was on Jessen, and that was his first team foul for Piute of the quarter.
I do like what the Rebels did there. They used a lot of clock. Maybe Noah Perry's not the one you want to shoot a wide open three, but it was a wide open three with less than 10 seconds on the shot clock. I don't mind that just because of the score and trying to run some clock. The Rebels did a good job there in 2 possessions with the foul. This is Blood, top of the key. He finds Myers, attacks to Dalton in the corner. Drives baseline. His reverse layup is good. Good strong move there by Blake Dalton. 62-41 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It's Lundgren. Fakes the handoff to Cornea. Steps back as he's dancing right in front of Carter Hoffman. Hoffman navigates his way to the left wing, gets the ball. Back to Lundgren. Perry's posting up inside. Lundgren, jab steps. Back to Hoffman.
It's getting pretty physical underneath there with Jessen and Perry.
It's Lundgren, top of the key. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock as he dances into the paint. Euro step, reverse layup is good. What a move by Ridge Lundgren, as he used his length to step from the right side of the lane to get all the way to the opposite side of the hoop. Here comes Dalton down the lane.
Almost stripped away by Cornea.
And I think Cornea is going to get called for
nope, timeout.
You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, and over T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening at 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. 5:17 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 64-41 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Cornea was indeed called for that foul right before the timeout.
Yeah, and that's the third team foul of the quarter for the Rebels. 5 minutes, 17 seconds left to go. You got a 23-point lead. Honestly,
gotta be careful.
I'm not letting my foot off the gas against this team. I'm sorry.
No.
Keep doing what has got you this 23-point lead. Keep pushing the ball. Keep attacking the rim, and finish this game out.
But the last thing you want to do, though, is get into the bonus and then allow the Thunderbirds to shoot free throws with the time stopped. As an official showing off some hopping skills, they check out the rim. It's not the rim that Desch jammed on, so I don't think
something to do with the standard behind the backboard.
Yeah, I don't think he's just showing off his jumping skills. Is that the one that the Valley kid threw down on earlier in the week?
No, he threw down on the same one Desch did.
Ooh, that hoop's getting abused.
If there's something wrong with it, just drop the standard and fix it. To drop that standard, it's one pin, and they're going to send the teams to the bench.
The Rich Rebels student section calling for, sounds like they're calling for a guitar solo.
Drum solo from Dominic Anderson.
Drum solo, here we go. We're going to keep it right here as Dominic Anderson sounds like he's about to shred on the drums as they're checking out the basket. Let's listen to Dom Anderson play some drums.
And Dom can well on the drums. He's good.
And that was the drum solo by Dom Anderson.
Great job by Dominic Anderson and all of the Rich High Band.
Who has more fun than the Rich High Band during this state tournament? I don't think anyone does. We're about to inbound with 5:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. This is Dalton on the left wing. Back to, Myers is a Euro step shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Noah Perry. From the Rebels the other way, it's Lundgren. Finds Hoffman in the corner, wide open, catch and shoot, right corner three, no good. Rebound tipped by Cornea, but unable to get to it. 5:02 left to go in the fourth, 64-41 on the Station on main scoreboard. And that's an example right there, Cullen, of not letting your foot off the gas. That's a shot the Rebels take every single time in the second and third quarter, so they took it right there.
And that too is also the difference in the game today compared to when I played, Aaron, because if I would have taken that three-pointer with the basket being open, I'd have been on the bench.
Jessen misses a three-pointer in the corner. Rebels with the rebound. Here they come offensively as Lundgren. Crosses over, middle of the paint, drops it off to Hoffman. Finds Perry. He'll attack the block. Trying to drop it off inside to Cornea. It's a good job controlling it. Rebels will reset. Lundgren on the left wing. Make that the right wing. Goes to Cornea. Work it to Dash, left wing. 8 to go on the shot clock. As he crosses over, dances, fires into the corner for Hoffman. Fakes the shot, attacks the lane. His layup no good. Cornea's got the fire at the buzzer. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Hoffman. He tips it in as that was right at the buzzer. Cornea's shot.
And Piute, the T-Birds quit playing. Carter Hoffman didn't. They heard the buzzer for the shot clock, but it wasn't a shot clock violation.
Good ball movement as Jessen's going to lay it in as Desch commits a foul and one for Jessen. 66-43 on the Station on main scoreboard. 4:03 left to go in the fourth quarter. Weston will check in for Cornea.
That's a fourth team foul on the Rebels this quarter.
If you're the Rebels, you don't want to foul because you don't want to give them the opportunity to score points with the clock stopped. Free throw on the way, back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Westwood. He's going to attack and he's going to get fouled. Now the Thunderbirds will be shooting free throws for 4 straight minutes here in the fourth quarter.
And that foul is going to be called on Noah Perry.
But a good job, though, if he's going to foul, not allow the and one. But you got to get that rebound if you're the Rebels.
Jaden Cornea is back at the scorer's table to check back in.
First free throw on the way is short. If you're the Rebels, cannot let your foot off the gas yet. Job is not done. As Hoffman's going to check out. They called that one on Carter Hoffman. That's his fourth. For the Rebels, keep your foot on the gas until Coach Cornea calls the dogs off, as the Rebels have been told that. Westwood's second free throw on the way is short. Rebound pulled in by Lundgren, as that foul does not end up hurting the Rebels. Here comes a press from the T-Birds. As Lundgren lobs it ahead to Weston. He skies for it. As Desch catches. They're going to blitz here as Weston catches the pass. Trapped in the corner, is going to dribble, finds Lundgren middle of the floor. Cornea backdoor, drops it off to Perry inside. Blocked out of bounds by the Thunderbirds, but great ball movement by the Rebels, as that was Dalton with the blocked layup.
And that's how we need to act. Noah Perry just gets blocked. He turns and looks over at Coach Cornea, just smacks his hand together and says, dang it.
No, it's a great play. Sometimes teams make defensive plays. You can't do anything about it. That's one of them right there, as the Rebels executed perfectly, just the Thunderbirds a little more perfectly. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ridge Lundgren has it on the snow. College S. He's going to dance with Dalton. Crosses over, top key into the lane. Right-hand layup. No good as he's whacked there by Blood. As that's got to be obstructional.
That better be intentional.
Because
Blood didn't raise his hands, didn't nothing, completely body checked Ridge Lundgren.
Indeed it is.
Thank you. We don't need that. I don't care if you are losing by 40. That is not right. That's going to hurt somebody.
And I think that's what Coach Jessen is saying to him right now. That's his 5th foul. That's his last foul in the state tournament. He's a senior as well. Lundgren will shoot 2 free throws. Rebels will get the ball right back as Smith is going to check in for the Rebels. He'll replace Desch, as I think Coach Cornea feels the temperature rising just a little bit. He's going to take Desch out of there, as he's far too important for the Rebels. As with 3:28 left to go, 23 left to go in the game. 23 point with 3:28 left to go in the game. First free throw from Lundgren misses. As I've always wondered as a shooter, I hated shooting free throws with an empty lane.
Yeah, it's not very fun.
Second one is good.
So that's going to be point of interruption because it is the intentional foul, not a technical foul. So the Rebels will get that ball on the baseline.
So they must have called it before the Lundgren shot. It's good to see Ridge up and going.
No, the foul is just 2 shots plus the ball.
Gotcha.
It was a shooting foul. Whether it's a shooting foul or non-shooting foul, it's 2 shots plus the ball.
Lundgren fakes, drives into the lane, steps back, crosses over, fires away. That's off. Rebound pulled in by Westwood. As Jessen and Perry collide, comes a layup. That's good from Myers.
Coach Cornea needs to get people out of this game. He's got to look for tomorrow. He's going to get some guys hurt. It's getting way chippy out there.
Time for a timeout as Coach Cornea takes it. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast.
The best trips
with T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, as it will be Rebels basketball coming out of the timeout, as the temperature in the room has warmed up a little bit as we got into a little bit of a spirited discussion between the break. But I think that's just because we're a couple of spirited people.
I agree with that completely. And, I mean, my take on this is you just need to let the scoreboard do your talking.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut. Play ball. Temperatures have rose.
Lundgren catches, jab steps, fakes a shot in the lane, navigates his way around the defender, hands to Smith. To Lundgren. As he dances into the lane, drops it off to Smith. 7 in the shot clock. Lundgren catch and shoot, right corner 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound pulled in by Jessen. Here comes Westwood back the other way, and you know, the Rebels have done a terrific job on Cole Westwood today. He scored 18 and a quarter against Wendover yesterday. It was a very big part of their win, as the Rebels were able to kind of take him out of it a little bit today, as Dalton shoots and scores. 67-47 on the Station on Main scoreboard. That's part of the game plan, because if you can try to force, with Jackson Westwood out, try to force the rest of this Piute team to score, they'll be able to do so, and they've done so pretty well today with 47 points. It's just not going to be the same without Jackson Westwood and Cole Westwood going off for as many as he did last night.
Yeah.
That's a big part of this game, is them missing Jackson Westwood too.
It is. It's huge. And, you know, you go back to the 1A preview, and Piute beat us by 20 points without Jaden Desch. So
Lundgren has the ball on the Snow College. Yes, he's going to dribble it out. Looks like he's just going to turn it over, as with 1:44 left to go.
Coach Cornea is wanting to get some subs on the game.
As it'll be Pace and Grohl checking in for the Rebels. Cornea and Lundgren coming out. As with 1:44 left to go, it is all about window dressing at this point. It's Westwood. Stops, pops, fires away. In and out, rebound pulled in by Daniel Smith. Here come the Rebels the other way as he'll push the ball. Fires ahead to Carter Grohl in the right corner. He's going to attack the rim. Pump fakes, lets the player go by, lays it in. Nice move there by Carter Grohl.
Carter Grohl, the sophomore, gets on the stat sheet for the state tournament.
This is Dalton on the wing. Catch and shoot, top to key 3 from Myers. Back rim and out, rebound battled for. We're going to get a foul called.
And that's going to be on Daniel Smith.
As the Rebels are going to bring in Carter Scott, Taylor Walker. And Aiden Weston. Sorry, couldn't see the number. Checking in for the Thunderbirds is number 40, that's Brage Millett. Also coming into the game, Jackson. Nope, I take that back. So number 34, I don't have that on my roster. We'll try to get that information. It looks like the Thunderbirds, they're going to drop a full line change. First free throw from Jessen is good.
She's going to have for the T-Birds, Logan Bowles, Gage Eliason. I don't have a 34. 21, Gunnar Eliason.
Free throw from Jessen on the way. As he makes it, he's going to take a seat on the bench as the emotions are kind of starting to pour in, as it's been a tremendous season for the Thunderbirds.
And Bridge Millett steps in for Jessen.
Carter Scott will push it up the floor. Minute 10 left to go in the fourth quarter. On the right wing to Walker. 2-3 zone for the Thunderbirds. Scott catches left wing, top the key to Walker. Fakes the shot, drives right. Floats one up, that's off. Rebound pulled in by the Thunderbirds. Here they come back the other way, as it'll be walked up the floor by Eliason. Pass into the corner for Bowles, excuse me. His pass stolen by Aiden Weston. He's out in front of everyone. Nearly loses, it's going to slow down, and the Rebels will set up. 7 seconds between shot and game clock. As Grohl, top of the key. A couple of crossover dribbles, loses it, but is going to hand it off to Scott. She finds Walker on the right wing. Couple of drives, hands it to Scott, fakes the shot. He'll go to Walker, steps into a three-pointer on the way, back rim and out. Rebound pulled down by Pace. He goes up and that shot is blocked, but he's going to shoot 2 free throws. They call a foul.
That's good hard work there by Talon. He gets that board in between 2 Piute T-Birds.
Dylan Wasden about to check in for the Rebels. Carlos Marr for the Piute Thunderbirds. Also coming in for the Thunderbirds.
Don't have a 15 either.
Free throw on the way is good from Pace. As Carter Grohl is going to check out, they'll allow Wasden to get a little bit of a run here, as this has got to be a memorable moment for some of these young players. Getting out on the floor in the state semifinals game. Pace, second free throw on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by the Thunderbirds. 15 to go here in the game, as the Rebels will punch their ticket to the 1A state championship game tomorrow. We'll find out who they play in the next contest. As the clock winds to 4, Thunderbirds are going to hold it, as this will do it. The Rebels will head to the state championship game tomorrow. We'll find out who they play shortly, as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Woodruff Country Corner is hometown convenience. Get your fuel, food, handmade gifts, and snacks here. Stop in and check out our consignment items, daily lunch menus, grab a fountain drink, or just say hello. Winter hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Over T7 Propane, presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for a Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. 70-49 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels take care of business. 113 Front Street where fast meats fresh every single day at Jimmy John's. Get your gourmet sub today as we turn it over to Cullen Pace for our Freaky Fast recap.
So for the T-Birds tonight, Kel Blood had 3, Will Myers had 12, Blake Dalton had 12, Cole Westwood led the team with 13, and Tavin Jessen with 9. The T-Birds ended up shooting 35.8% for the game, 34.8% from the three-point line, and 42.9% from the free throw line. They went 3 for 7 from the free throw line, 4 assists, 19 turnovers, 5 blocks, and 3 steals. On the Rebels side of the ball, you had Jaden Desch with 17, Ridge Lundgren with 19, Jaden Cornea with 6, Carter Hoffman with 11, Carson Muirbrook with 8, Carter Grohl with 2, Drake Weston with 4, Noah Perry with 2, and Talon Pace with 1. Had 12 assists, 9 turnovers, 3 blocks, 12 steals. They shot 43.1% for the game, 33.3% from the three-point line, 66.7% from the free throw line. They went 12 of 18. And, you know, the big thing that sticks out there is the turnovers. Piute had more than double the turnovers than we did at 9-19. And then on the rebounding side, we actually got out-rebounded 31-28.
Yeah, the Rebels take care of business. That was your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. When we come back, we'll have your Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Stars broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. It's time for the Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game. I think we should call it the Dr. McKay Frankum brute force play of the game, because I think you know where I'm going. I think I know where you're going too. It's got to be Desch's dunk.
Got to be. I mean, the Rebels had a lead, but the momentum, just the atmosphere in here was not with the Rebels completely until Jaden just hammered that dunk from the right side over here.
He drove baseline, got around a couple of the Piute defenders and just elevated 2 hands off 1 foot. And because there were players in the lane, he got to hang on the rim and flex for a little bit. As we were having a conversation that if you got a fast break dunk at this point to hammer it home, I would have liked to see him try to, like Vince Carter, hang on the rim with your elbow. But I don't know if Jaden can get up that far. But, you know, that's such a big momentum play in high school basketball when you get a dunk. I mean, I think sometimes we get too desensitized to it in college basketball, but in high school, if you know you're playing teams that don't dunk real often, especially in 1A. In 1A, it's an incredibly great basketball, but not a whole lot of kids can dunk. It seems like most teams have a few, but not everyone can, like in college or in the NBA, and that just electrified the atmosphere here for the Rebels.
Well, in that one, I mean, it's not like it was a fast break dunk or it was flat out, I'm driving around you, Jessen, and I'm going to put this home, and I'm going to drive it home and drive it home with force.
That is your Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game. When we come back, we'll have your Crawford Troth player of the game as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether you're having a great day or not, food always makes it better. Delicious, fresh-cooked favorites like a juicy cheeseburger, a thick raspberry shake, onion rings, fries, or a River Bridge soda. A grilled chicken wrap always hits the spot. And don't forget twisted ice cream cones. They never disappoint. Add the always friendly and helpful staff at the Crawford Trough, and you've got the perfect recipe for a perfect meal. Something tasty from the Crawford Trough always makes your day better. Stop in today. The Crawford Trough, Randolph.
back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast. It's time for the Crawford Troth Player of the Game. A couple of candidates here, but we're going to turn it over to Cullen Pace.
You know, you got to go with the senior leader in Dash. I'm sorry, you have to. 17 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, 3 steals, and the absolute turnaround of the game, just that dunk. I mean, Jaden wanted it today, and he showed it, and he led the team out there with everything he did because, yeah, he had 3 steals, but how many deflections on passes did he have? And, I mean, a couple of them steals was after Piute had stole the ball from us.
Yeah.
So I got to go with Jaden Dash.
Yeah, Dash also had 9 rebounds, close to a double-double. Got pulled off the floor before he could get a chance to get that last rebound. But, you know, I'm sure Dash would have appreciated the double-double. I'm pretty sure he appreciates playing tomorrow in the championship game a lot more, as that's why he wasn't able to get that opportunity. I'm sure Coach Corney didn't know the stats off the top of his hand, but I think they only care about the trophy versus the, individual stats.
That's the difference with this team this year, and we've talked about it, is, they don't care who's putting points on the board. They don't care who's getting the stats. The W to this team is what means the most, and they've proved it in the way they've played down here and the last, 5 weeks?
Absolutely.
Because we're on, a 15-game winning streak now?
Yeah, pretty close to that.
So that's the difference in this team this year.
Actually, I have that stat for you right here. We came into the tournament on an 11-game winning streak, as it is indeed that number. When we come back, we'll have your calendar update for you as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Woodruff Country Corner is hometown convenience. Get your fuel, food, handmade gifts, and snacks here. Winter hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It's time for one more Woodruff Country Corner calendar update on the Independent Software Solutions postgame show, as the Rebels girls will play in the 3rd-4th place game tomorrow at 1 p.m. The boys will play in the state championship game at 6. As that will do it for us here from the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, as we want to thank you for joining us as we're watching watching the game coming up that will be the opponent for the Rebels tomorrow, as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at My Local Radio, on mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. Until next time, go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.